life. Ready, the internet above the cherry life. Welcome to the Friday, 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 Friday. Line, Hey Arima,
Hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
long down in Tobago,
Sherry Life, UK London, Sherry Life, everybody get Sherry Life. Why?
I break in the place.
Random singing.
Wow, I break in the place.
Take your phone, take your phone, take your phone on.
Sherry Life,
Hey dog,
Sherry Life, Debbie,
Patrina,
Sherry Life, Jacksonville, Sherry Life,
Todd,
Sherry Life, Sadie and Joanna, Sherry Life,
everybody get Sherry Life. Friday, 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 Friday. Line, Friday, 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 Friday. Start the show.
Babla people like you know.
You love the barbecue chicken. You love this delicious pizza. You want it now. And by the end of this commercial, you will order it. You know what? I can't wait anymore. I will order one for myself. I'm ordering one right now. No one can resist the new Caesar's barbecue chicken pizza. A delicious layer of barbecue sauce topped with halal chicken, onions, and green peppers. And even more barbecue on top. Discover its hypnotic flavor only at Little Caesar's.
Pizza. Bespoke Productions TT and Clinical Media Group presents Nisa, Happy in a Real Life, the concert.
Everybody wants to know what's going on with me.
November 12th, Naparima Bowl, San Fernando. 6 p.m. Tickets, $250. Performances by Brandon Bass.
Thank you, Father.
Nathania, Sharon Nurse.
I know they want it. So let me get him.
Saint Alea Brothers. And appearances by Blessed Messenger.
Father, you never fail me yet.
JD.
Well, I'm alright. I'm okay. Well, I'm okay now.
Kay Allen, Alyssa Joseph, and Risha Sintele. Your MCs on the night, Michelle Sylvester and Ken Simmer. Tickets available online at gateway.com and at outlet Kings Lounge, Barber Spa, Arima, and Movie Town. Calico Way, St. Augustine, Vanessa Jewelers in Shigwana. All Little Caesars outlet. Gold City, C3, Tacarigua, Maraba, Arabida Avenue, Arima. Europe. This event is sponsored by.
Hey Jazzy, hold on. This is Nisa. I want to start this one. Thank you to our title sponsor, Crystal Premium Drinking Water. Alright, continue.
Little Caesar, Maddie's Mini Mart and Poultry Depot, The Robe Enterprises, Shan's Flavor of Flavor on the Spot. For more information, contact 724-4249. Nisa, Happy in a Real Life, the concert.
You could push me, I could fail, I can't make it in this chair. So we are back in Point Fortin to check out our friends at The Robe Enterprises. The Robe, as we know, has a nice collection of products ranging from brasiers, lingerie, towels, casual dresses, fragrances for men and women. Made my way across to the scents from Bath & Body Works, which is one of my favorites. And of course, they have great fragrances for men as well. Can't forget they have creams to match. Can't have one without the other. I absolutely love this store. Headed to the other side of the store where they stock their scented candles and natural products. Now, who doesn't love a good scented candle? I know I do. And this one happened to be my absolute favorite. Yoni soap, Beard Oil for Babe, charcoal toothpaste. I think I'll give that a try. Spa time. So they took me to see where the foot detox and yoni steams are done. Again, very clean, very inviting, private, and this looks very comfortable. I decided to get my feet done as I was already in the room. I enjoyed it so much. Didn't get the massage this time, but when next time in the area, I just might. Imagine after a long day's work, this will hit the spot. All in all, I got what I wanted and some more. Absolutely loved dropping by the Robe Enterprises. Point 14. Well, you know what to do.
Trinidad and Tobago, the girls are back in the smash hit comedy stage play by Alan Charles, Love, Sax and All That Jazz. 5 friends with 5 dilemmas embark on a belly-busting adventure of love and all that drama. Featuring Karen Richards, Sandra Thomas, Chantel Williams-Batiste, Renee Joseph, Lady Madonna J, and Nisa Cillier. Sunday 5th and 19th November, 6 p.m. at Central Bank. Saturday 11th, 7 p.m. and Sunday 12th November, 6 p.m. at Shore Park Complex, Tobago. Tickets $175 before October 10th, $200 thereafter. Book online at ticket sellers. Also at A&A Pharmacy, Living Legacy, Maranatha Bookstore, Shore Park Box Office, Pablo's Grocery, and Books and Office Supplies. For more info, call 768-8214. Love, Sax and All That Jazz. The girls are back and ready to uplift and inspire the whole family.
Let me go. Welcome to the private.
What?
Pull it up.
That's how you pull up?
There you go from here.
You need a better pull up than that.
Everybody inside of the place. Boom. Private.
And
One more time, everybody. Hey, go.
But I know the,
Yeah, but you can't.
you say one more time, so one more time was
But
supposed to
remember-
be private. You can't go to share the live if you say one more time, you're throwing off your partner.
I throw you off because I
Uh-huh.
now remember you can't be singing too much.
Yeah, I can't. My back
So-
kind of voice fast.
Alright, so here what to do.
Hi, David.
You watch the comments,
Right.
you don't throw your voice too much,
Alright,
and I will
alright.
take care.
Okay.
Alright?
All right, baby.
Everybody inside of the live. Come in. It's Saturday night and we feeling right. We have a guest inside the place tonight. Straight from London, he come back here. And everybody know that he have no ear. I'm going to find out there's a rasta over there. I tell you right now, don't shake your derriere. It's a Friday, Saturday evening. And everybody just start coming in. And in the comment section start to type. And baby, I like your bees and white. How give it? Private.
No, baby, you can't sing, don't get excited.
Line. Who down there? Lisa.
All right, so let me go from the
David.
top. You know, if you had to start calling names, you had to go from the top.
Alright, let me go from the top.
All right.
New one.
Oh my God.
1, 2,
Watch my
1, 2,
phone,
3.
Luan.
Hey.
Alicia. Vanessa. Look, Lisa.
Alright.
Allison.
Look, Abby.
Mava.
Alright.
Avi.
Alright.
Ethel.
Let me get one now. Big pain, Let me get one. David, Easy, Patrice, Chantel, and Sherwin. Yeah, Aliza. Hey, look, Sarah. Bomb, Mava. Oh gosh, everybody inside of the place tonight.
Everybody inside of the place tonight.
It's fried bacon lime and we feeling alright.
It's fried bacon lime and the vibe just right.
Share the life.
Hey,
You better
Debbie.
share the life. Alright.
Alright,
Let's
alright.
start it. We had so much ads tonight. Let's start it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jenny, you're clapping my ears, boy. My ears, you're clapping my
You know
ears.
you ready, don't know thing. Fried bacon lime, man.
Yeah.
What's up, JL?
Hi, Jay.
JL, welcome back. All right, guys, listen, we are so excited and happy this evening. We have a guest in the building. We had a couple ads to cover for the first 6 minutes.
Hold on, let me just big up Ebony from the UK.
Ebony?
And I saw somebody from Barbados.
Ebony watching from the UK, so that means, hold up, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1.
As in 1 o'clock in the morning?
1:40 in the morning, Ebony, that's correct, right? UK?
Hi, Margaret from Barbados.
All right, cool.
Wow. So
All
she
right,
watching that
yo,
Twins
thank you for
morning
this.
time.
Thanks for the sacrifice over there, Ebony. Man, let's get into it. But of course, this first hour is sponsored by the Robe Enterprises up there in. First of all,
Okay, wait. Everybody's saying where they're watching from, eh?
Yeah,
So let
we
me
need
get.
to-
So we want to big up Petra from Canada
Canada is in the
time.
you know what? Since all this start the ball a roll, let me see. Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Where are you watching from? We don't normally do that, but let me find out where you're watching from.
Well, everybody's saying where they're from, so we might as well big them up.
UK
So we have
standard.
Barbados, we have UK.
Canada in the building.
We have Canada.
New York, Marva represent
New York,
which
that's
part? Brooklyn?
right. Hey, Jillian!
Jillian is in his
Oh, you know
house.
Jillian from the Bronx.
David Arima. Jillian's from the Bronx.
Pamela from Brooklyn.
Gail from
Atkins,
Trinidad.
East Trinidad, yes.
Gail,
buddy.
we still need to work out how you're reaching down how you're reaching down to Nisa concert, huh?
Oh, yeah, you didn't work out.
We need to work that out with
Yeah,
Gail.
did. Let me tell all this.
From
once
Lakota,
again.
Tobago in the building, Guyana in the building. Yo, it's a community of love.
It's a Caribbean
Queens in the
party.
building. Shout out to Queens. You know. Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Friday Can Line. Shoo! Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. We are here, son.
Yeah, man. We have been,
We
I don't
early.
know, proud friends of you guys on the live, that you've been with us from the pandemic till now. You know, we live in the free world now, so it's either you're in town having gyros or wings or just lounging in the back of your car. But to those of you who chose to spend your Saturday night with us, we are so
We
grateful.
are so grateful. We want to say thank you to everyone who's watching wherever you're from in the world.
Yeah, man.
If you want to give to this station, to this platform, this is what you do right now. Share. That's the free option. You can just share the live, you can like, and if you're watching the live outside, come in, say good night. Help us build these numbers up. It lets Facebook algorithm know that we are alive and well, and you all love the content. If you don't share it and you don't like it, it tells the algorithm, babe, right, that nobody ain't farting on them, you know.
I don't know about the farting thing, but you know, when I watching, when I
Tells the algorithm
when I
they say
scroll in on
nobody farting on
Facebook
them.
and I jump in somebody live and the person say, "Come on, share the live." Yeah, first of all, if
They
this
say
song
because
is-
they don't understand what they're saying.
sometimes if this song like they're buffing, man, I just be like, "Why you buffing me to share your live?" Then?
But education is the key. So this is why we educating you and letting
Can I
you know
put it valid?
when the live is being shared, it's not just because it's because the algorithm likes to understand that people are actually watching. It's not spam or robots, all right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to give it by any way, the Lord lay upon your heart, you can do so right now with this on the screen. That's Cash App. That's for everybody in New York. You say, JD, we love you, Nisa. All right, we love you all entertainers, so it'll bring vibes, spirituality, all of that blessings and things. You can just do that right now and say, hey, send that Cash App. And I'm going to be watching my email to see. I'm going to pull up my Cash App email and refreshing it to see if anybody say anything because it is come real time right here.
Right, so
But
I wanna before you call, good night Pundit Chantal Veronique, good night Empress Green and Denise. I never know how to pronounce this name. I
Nothing
think
else
it's
in the
Nut.
Cash App, but that's all right, we love it still.
Denise Nut. Good night, good night.
Also, if you're from Trinidad and you say, hey, we still love all we do have no Cash App, we don't live in New York, we don't live outside, you could give us anything the Lord, hallelujah, leads upon your heart.
Yeah, just say it and
God moves upon the waters in Genesis. He can move upon your heart. If he moves upon your heart and you want to give a blessing, a financial blessing of anything, that will be received. All right, so you can do that with that. Right? So if you have no money and you know about that giving thing with finances, that's all right. Just share the live and we inside. Babe, you look so beautiful tonight.
thank you. I took my time. I didn't want to rush, but I wasn't feeling 200, so I needed to take a little nap. And I woke up feeling a little refreshed. So
You
thank
look
you.
beautiful. This hour is sponsored by The Robe Enterprises in Point Fortune. Shout out to The Robe. It's also sponsored by Love Sax and All That Jazz and Crystal Premium Drinking Water. Here they are. They are the title sponsor for Nisa's concert. And this hour is also sponsored by Nisa, November the 12th. Happy in a real life.
As you say that, let me read this comment one time. Put her up on the screen, Ethel. Ethel Londa.
Where's it,
Is it Londa?
What's she saying?
So Ethel says, good night, Nisa and
And
JD.
JD.
What a happy in a real life.
Because I purchased 2 tickets.
yesterday.
Woo-hoo.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Listen.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that's 2 people.
Yeah, that's too low. Thank you for that. Of course, this hour is sponsored by our guest.
David Craig. Thank you, Shamika. So, David, Shamika answered your question. Shamika, where are you? If you came before, I would have been asleep anyway, so.
Thank you so much, David. Looking to see Oh God, I just set over my Encash, David. I'll do that after.
But you don't have that on the screen?
Oh, he asked for the Encash?
No, he asked how he can contribute locally.
Oh, and someone said Encash.
Right, so what
Hey,
I'm saying-
Shamika, thank you. Good looking out.
Wow, I just said all of that. But what I'm saying is, you didn't put that on the screen with the other things? Okay,
put
great.
Encash.
Okay.
All right, so, man, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now, we're getting ready to... Let me just bring this... I'll bring it to early boy.
Yeah, me know what's going on with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the United Kingdom, right? We're going to talk to him. We're going to get up close and personal. I think he thinks that this is a regular interview. And
Yeah.
he has no idea what he's working
I'm
into.
glad he's here.
No, no.
I am glad he's here because a few people messaged me because they saw the name of the play and they were like, I love musicals. And I'm like, what? Like, why do you think it's a musical? And they were like,
Because
because
they saw you in it.
They saw me in it and then they saw the word jazz in it. So I'm glad he's here.
So they
tonight.
didn't think it was a musical because I ain't it.
Well,
I still sing. What
no.
why everybody think I still singing?
Hold on. The
I ain't real damn mad for that.
Hi
boy.
Kizzy, the night the oh my gosh, you're confusing me. The video that I shared, good night Ayola, the video that I shared didn't have your picture in it. It was just the
Oh, yeah.
ladies.
Well, we want to find out why the play is more geared towards ladies as well.
Right.
We're going to talk to him. We talk about everything, relationship, you know, food, everything that goes with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just hit this across to camera number 2, Pam. Oh God, the general is in the house. Take your flowers one time, sir. Alan Charles is in the building. All right. Alan, you're my friend. Thank you so much for coming through. I know you're on your promotional run.
Thank you for having me. First of all, where's the bake?
Also you
Where
wanted
is
bake?
the fry bake?
Hold on.
Now,
I have to
Trinidad and Tobago,
Hold on,
if
Alan.
you know me.
Hold on, let me make my disclaimer, right? I wasn't feeling too well this afternoon.
Yeah, nobody
So
will-
I had to go and lie down and therefore there's no bake. So let's say I owe you one.
Cool.
Right?
There's two things I love.
Uh-huh.
Roti
Uh-huh.
and fry bake.
Oh.
So I came here
Oh my god.
Yo, we
ready
need to, yeah, we
to
need
partake, to break bread or to bake, to break bake.
Okay.
All right. So before we get to all of that, you love roti.
I am, they call me the rotiologist.
Oh.
What is it for you? Curry chicken or chicken curry? Be very careful.
Well, I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat meat.
So how do you enjoy
It doesn't
roti
affect
without-
me. Ital, know what I mean?
Ital
The chana,
roti, yeah.
the potato, the pumpkin,
Nah,
the
nah,
callaloo,
Nah.
All right. So if you was,
Nah,
if,
that-
if,
the
if-
mango.
That reminded me of lunch at my house, at like before, you know, by how I grew up now.
Right.
And no, roti must have meat, man.
Ital,
let me ask you a
Ital is
question.
vital.
Let me ask you a question. You don't eat chicken. You don't
Oh,
eat meat.
Sarah.
But if you was to put it into a conversation, I don't eat chicken curry. Would you say I don't eat chicken curry or I don't eat curry chicken? Which one would you say?
Curry chicken.
Yeah, I don't eat curry chicken.
Very good. Let me just give you this one more time. All right. and guys, he's international. All right.
So there's somebody who said he's very handsome. You know.
Let me just warn you one time, Alan. The ladies in private line,
Then easy.
they looking to be in house, eh?
I know about all of that. They just give
They
compliments.
looking to be in house.
They give respectful compliments.
Remember the last time we had the security stand up outside
Yeah, that
and
was
they tell him
different.
they want to see me the jockey
That
show?
was different, yeah.
That was wild, son. The man doing his job.
Hi, Spice
Alan,
Girl.
we in sponsor time, all right? So the next 15 minutes, we're going to talk about, of course, Love Sax, all that jazz.
Right.
And then you're here with us for the
You're lying,
for the
you're
rest.
lying.
You're lying with us,
Lyman.
all right? Love Sax and all that jazz. Babe, how long you been, how Love Sax and all that jazz started?
Okay, so next year, 2024, will be 15 years since the play was first performed.
Right.
And the play was written because I grew up in the church, SDA in the church.
Oh, you go. Oh, so we. all right.
we
Okay.
we have.
No, he's super SD. One time I was by him in London
Thank you.
and I buy my pork sausage.
Uh-huh.
Because let me give it before you. Trinidad. I buy this. He welcomed me to his home because he bring me to London to be on tour, Papa. You right? I go into the grocery because he carried me to the grocery.
Nice.
And I buy my sausage when I go to fry my sausage in the morning. I said, Alan, I thought like I forget the sausage in the grocery. Here, nah, boss, nah, that pork. And he threw it in the dustbin, you know.
Oh my God.
The man threw my pork chicken in the dustbin, Jen. I was like,
oh my God.
Man, I know coming to understand SDA. I don't know.
Did you get
I thought he was vexed with a pig. Like I thought some pig do something here and he just forever vexed with sausage.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, I had to eat some kind of thing called soya and beans. Anyway, Alan.
Hi, Anna.
I'm going to interrupt you again. How did it start?
Yeah, so going up in the church, I realized that there were certain topics that were taboo.
Right.
That we didn't want to talk about.
Right.
You grew up in the church, you make your mistakes because parents didn't talk to you about the facts of life. I was given books.
Wow.
Any SDA would know these books. Everything a teenage boy should know
Yes.
on becoming a man.
Right.
So you grow up, you do your foolishness, you make your mistakes because you were never taught, you were never spoken to about. And so I wrote the play to address some of the issues and some of the challenges that we have pertaining to love. And it's called Love, Sax and All That Jazz. Sax only because the church don't like the word sex.
Wow.
Oh, so
Understand? So
love sex.
it's meant to be love, sex, and all that drama.
Right.
Love sex and all that drama.
All that drama, right?
Right.
But you know, we don't talk about sex because we think that sex don't happen. We think that sex is nasty.
Yes.
We think sex is dirty,
Yes.
right? And even mention it in church, people.
Yes, they feel
So
uncomfortable.
in order to be able to have a platform to promote the show, because you can't go into a church and say
Love, sex, and all that drama.
I mean, it's pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well-
it was a play on words. So there is no saxophone. It's a play on word. And jazz is all that drama, all that bacchanal. Because
Right.
we're bringing in the bacchanal. We're bringing in the controversy. We're bringing in the hot topics
Right.
in the play. And so it was written from a female perspective, or we're dealing with more female issues. So you know the big one that we have in the church is man shortage.
Okay.
Yeah, agree?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, because
Yeah,
I think I don't know why,
well,
but
The
yeah.
ratio, they
Yes.
tell me, is 7-1.
What?
7 women to 1 man in the church.
Seriously.
Seriously. So, if we preach 1 man to 1 woman in
Damn.
marriage,
Uh-huh.
what does that mean for 6 women?
Yeah, a lot of lesbians running around the place.
JD, oh my gosh, let people like you now.
Well, I thought he asked me what it means, so I thought I answered.
and
There
I
be like
thought-
a lot of lesbians
Well,
running around the place.
it means that there's going to be a lot of single women,
Yes,
Okay,
right?
yes,
okay.
that's
And
what
so
it means.
Could mean that too.
Good true.
Mean that.
JD,
So that creates its own challenge.
Yes, it does.
Yeah?
Right.
Not only for the single woman, but also even married men.
Married men.
If you can't say amen, just say ouch.
Man,
Hold on,
ouch.
hold on. It causes a problem for married men. Why? I don't understand.
1 man in the church, 6 single women running
Babe.
about.
All the gal and them start to
Yeah,
rush, man. Come on,
we've been
babe.
talking, real talk, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not for Nisa.
Not for Nisa, I'm just talking about other people.
Yeah, no, I'm really trying to understand. So I ask questions.
Right, so there's pressure for the 1 married man in the church because there's a lot of women,
Oh. Okay.
yeah? And sometimes the married women feel threatened by the single women. Because
Right.
if you got all the single women hovering around their husband. Real talk, Nisa.
No, that's, babe, them things is
Yeah.
happening, you know.
Well,
That's
I-
how bacchanal and people is
Yeah.
fighting
So the
and what
married
cut iron
women
back.
feel threatened by the single woman.
Yeah,
Okay.
the research is there.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, that happens
Yeah.
in open Bible all the time.
JD.
Right. So yeah.
Right.
So and again now you also have the situation where sometimes the ladies want to leave the church and marry somebody outside
Right.
because there's no men in the church.
Right.
That creates its own problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to make a marriage work when you're both in the same church, much less when he or she is not in the church or in Christ.
Okay.
You're adding extra issues.
Extra drama.
Extra drama.
Huh.
Understand?
Right.
We also deal with stuff like domestic abuse. The man is beating the woman. It happens around the world. I know in Trinidad, in St. Vincent, in the Caribbean,
Yeah.
it's a big thing, right? But as a church, we preach the only how you can get divorced is if it's adultery.
Yeah.
But if your husband is beating you, left, right, and center,
But then they amend that recently. About probably.
No, girl, they will tell you, hey, go and
Jerry,
pray and fast and stop
Jerry,
beating.
I'm speaking. And I'm speaking
Come on,
about,
okay.
I'm looking at Alan, I'm speaking about I know the Adventist church. To me, I think abuse was added to the list of.
right? Okay, abuse was added
Right.
so that you can divorce, but can you remarry? So that's another issue. So
Okay.
so they may say, yeah, I mean, to
Your own
secure your safety.
Right.
Yeah, you can divorce, separate, but you're not really allowed to remarry.
Wow.
So that causes its own issue.
Oh my.
Husband and wife married, they get divorced after 5 years because of abuse. They tell you you can't remarry, so you've got the rest of your life.
That even makes sense.
You know, it's we wouldn't get into the whole theology of
That
it,
don't make
but
no sense.
it's
I say
what
it
the
in big.
it's what the church.
And then another one is that why do good girls
Uh-huh.
love bad boys?
Sir,
Why
I
do
have-
good girls love bad boys?
Sir, I have my own very short experience with that. Because like you, I come from the Adventist culture, and I remember only being around a particular type of guy. So it would be the guy with the pants have the pleat, they wearing the ties, they have these shiny shoes, and that is what I thought was what I was supposed to look for. In other words, a man that looked like my daddy.
And you end up with a
Hold
thug.
on, I'm not speaking about you and stop talking about my testimony. Right?
God
and
has a sense of
Jenny,
humor.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, you with a whole
Jenny,
bad boy in
I
Christ.
am not even speaking about you. So,
I'll be one of these
Jenny,
disciples.
can you
Go
stop? Right. So, there was a brief moment in time where I found myself attracted, for lack of a better word, to somebody that just looked different. So, they were wearing Timbs. They had a bandana around their head like JD, a vest. But this person was also like Adventist, but he was kind of,
Rough
they're
around the
young
edges,
and they're
yeah.
rough around the edges. And I remember one day I was just like, this is kind of cool. But I didn't even understand what was happening. But, and I do consider myself a good girl, but I don't know why I found myself
Being
even
attracted
wanting to this person that did not initially suit my fancy.
Guys, we got 2 minutes before we start the show. But let me just put the poster up here and let people know who's in the building, why he's in the building. Alan, on the screen, we are looking at the main poster. It says Love Sax and All That Jazz. And this is the cast for this season. I'll say season because this is not the first one.
He said it's 15 years.
It's
so.
15 years,
Yeah.
all right? And it's in demand. Man leaving quite London to come here, not because he looking to do. People demand this. And understand it's not only in Trinidad, it's throughout the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I didn't know all it was in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went through some of the videos
Antigua, I
last
was
night.
like, hey.
Yeah, St. Kitts, Antigua, Barbados, Toronto,
Nice.
Florida, Grenada.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what
Let
you-
me read.
Yo, we need to start the show, but Alan he's so
No,
excited.
it's
we could
fine.
just-
It's fine. So the flyer says it's back again.
Mm-hmm.
The hilarious comedy stage play by Alan Charles. I wanted to read that because sometimes people have a little issue with comedy. Even sometimes I wonder, like, do Christians understand that laughter is
And
not even a sin?
What
Like,
I find
you can
stranger
laugh.
is Trinis or
Yeah.
Caribbean people not laughing because you go in a maxi taxi,
Yeah.
you go in a barbers, you go in a hairdressers, it's pure comedy.
Right.
It's pure laughter. So the play, even though we're dealing with serious issues,
Yes, you are.
right? It is sprinkled with humor so that you don't leave the play depressed.
Right.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
And sometimes we have to laugh at ourselves in order to help our mental health. Otherwise, we'll go crazy.
I'm glad.
You know?
I'm glad.
So
it's true.
it is a light-hearted view on love and all that goes with it.
All right.
Yeah. And the beauty about the play is that it's very relatable,
Yeah.
and people you would see yourself
In
being
one-
portrayed
yeah.
on the stage.
Yeah.
Yourself or your parents, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your friend, your neighbor. You're going to be able to relate to somebody or someone or some situation in the play.
Let me just let you know right now, guys. This thing is hilarious. Hilarious. And it's happening Sunday the 5th. All right? And Sunday the 19th of November, 6 p.m. Central Bank. And then if you miss that, you miss out. And then you say, well, I don't want to miss again. So you're going to Tobago now. Here we're going to Tobago. Saturday the 11th, 7 p.m. And Sunday the 12th of November, 6 p.m. at Shore Park. Nisa, let me switch it here. Guess who in it? Guess who acted earlier? Look at me! Oh God! Earlier we acted. Watch that.
Jenny
I'm
is-
ready for them.
All
We
right.
have lines.
But you ready?
We have scripts.
You ain't had no set of lines?
Don't give out your thing now. Right? But what I said is hilarious.
Yes, I agree.
And I don't know. Alan write this play long before we are friends.
Yeah.
But like he write this part here for me.
Yeah,
Because
shit.
I can see myself.
Yeah,
I didn't even know the act all
You
here.
need to be shame.
I just watch myself on the show. I wish you could give Ollie a piece of it, but we can't give
You need
Ollie a
to be
piece.
ashamed.
Yeah,
that
but
you
you
can
can give them a
identify.
piece.
No,
Why
we can't
not?
give him a
Nah,
piece.
nah,
No,
no
we ain't no piece because
Buy
I
your
started getting
ticket.
nervous, yeah?
Yeah, I get nervous too. We had to work on
From the
that.
time he said I started getting nervous.
The truth is,
But we have our lines.
I am very honored to be a part of this.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
started rehearsing from the jump, actually.
But
But
I'm horrible with, I forget my own songs, boy. So I had to really go in, you know. We're not alone, fam. We got other actors and actresses.
so this is in Tobago.
This is
featuring,
Tobago cast.
featuring Anton Bean Roberts and Leslie Ann Ellis as Leroy and Betty.
So if you're from Tobago, you
that's the
might
old
know
couple.
that's the old
Yeah,
couple.
old couple.
Yes.
Yeah. We have other people here. We're not going to go through the entire cast. We're going to come back. And we have a surprise for you later on, so don't go anywhere. All right? But for the surprise to activate, I'm seeing 29 shares, and I love that. Thank you very much. But we can't have 30 shares. We can't have 130 people in the live and have 30 shares. We want to get it to 100 tonight before we get to the surprise. All right? Let me leave some of the cast members for when we come back. All right? So we're talking about Love Sax and All That Jazz. It's the 5th and Sunday the 19th
In
November
Trinidad.
in Trinidad. Central Bank. Tobago, we're talking to you. It's Saturday the 11th, 7 p.m. and Sunday the 12th of November, 6 p.m. Shore Park. And camera 2 is on the writer. All right? He is the... What you call it in production, Will? You're the director or
Yeah,
writer?
the writer, director, and chief bottle washer.
All right, you're doing
Are you
everything.
like a... What's the guy name? Who does plays?
Tyler Perry?
Are you like the Tyler Perry of
Gospel.
the Caribbean or gospel? You like the Tyler Perry of the gospel?
No,
How come you said no so quickly?
You
because
don't like Tyler Perry?
no, I love Tyler Perry,
Let the man answer the question.
right?
Huh?
But you
don't like if he
see,
keeps money for him?
Tyler feeds about a fifth of the black actors in Hollywood.
Right,
So
feeds them?
in terms of his work now.
right.
Right.
I'm saying Tyler is like, you know what I mean. So it's
Oh,
you
you
know what
say-
I'm saying. So I know sometimes we like to do comparisons, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with all the money and thing, because nobody's a Tyler Perry wrong here. I'm saying, but in
you know,
terms
so
of creativity...
I'm not feeding anyone yet. So, but in terms of writing, I think people appreciate my work.
Yeah.
You think you're better than him?
Really, Jay?
Listen.
Why are you always trying to have people compete with something?
not competing.
Better is such a strong word.
Yeah, man.
I think that
I think you are brilliant.
I think that Tyler's writing does not intimidate me.
There you go.
The writing.
Yeah.
There you go.
The production, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Right.
the writer for writer,
But
I
then- You're not
wouldn't fear
shabby.
him, no.
There you go.
But the
There
other
you go.
stuff, yes. I mean, obviously,
There you go. 15 years on this play. Guys, we're going to start this show. But you know, it's Alan. You know, it's so interesting. 15 years of doing this stage play. You ever thought about taking it to probably the TV or videotape, recording it for visuals?
yes, but we've never found the right balance. But there is a film in the pipeline, Love Sax Jazz film, which combines the girls them and the man's them. Because obviously this is part one, the girls them, but you also have the man's them,
Yeah.
which is from a male perspective, what the men want, why the men cheat, what defines a man,
Right.
them things there. I mean, but yeah, so with all that film and everything is in the pipeline, but it's the monies.
Dollars,
Yeah.
Yeah, the dollars. We need to get corporate.
Yeah, we don't have the big sponsors like you guys have, you know, so we were still.
The big sponsors.
I don't know what
Where
to
the big sponsors you
Where
talking
the
about,
big
man?
sponsors, boy? I don't
Boy,
know.
we just gain by here.
We just-
You don't know where you're driving. Don't tell them where you're driving. But where you're driving is a hot spottish kind of place. You know,
What
don't get
do
that.
you-
No, but just saying that.
You didn't have to say anything.
Well, everybody living in at some
JD,
get to
oh
a part
my,
and
and then you don't even know how to pull back.
Let's start the show, all right? Come on. Alan, Love Sax and All That Jazz is happening. Tickets are being sold where?
We're at Arlene's.
Arlene's Mall,
Yeah, Arlene's. We're at Living Legacy,
right?
Maranatha down south.
Right.
And then you can go online, the ticket sellers,
Right.
to book it in the car, or you can call the hotline 318-1112. 318-1112, and we would even deliver your tickets if you're in the Port of Spain area.
All right, nice. And you know, we're gonna keep repeating that information. All right, wrong and wrong and wrong. Okay, so first hour again sponsored by Love Sax, All That Jazz, The Robe Enterprises, and our title sponsor for NISA, November the 12th. NISA's in concert. If you didn't get your ticket yet, man, I don't know what is going on with you all. Let's run this and we're gonna come back. Start the show one time right after the
Trinidad and Tobago, the girls are back in the smash hit comedy stage play by Alan Charles. Love, Sax, and All That Jazz. 5 friends with 5 dilemmas embark on a belly-busting adventure of love and all that drama. Featuring Karen Richards, Sandra Thomas, Chantel Williams-Batiste, Renee Joseph, Lady Madonna J, and Nisa Cillier. Sunday 5th and 19th November, 6 p.m. at Central Bank. Saturday 11th, 7 p.m. and Sunday 12th November, 6 p.m. at Shore Park Complex, Tobago. Tickets $175 before October 10th, $200 thereafter. Book online at ticket sellers. Also at A&A Pharmacy, Living Legacy, Maranatha Bookstore, Shore Park Box Office, Pablo's Grocery, and Books and Office Supplies. For more info, call 768-8214. Love, Sax, and All That Jazz. The girls are back and ready to uplift and inspire the whole family.
JD and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real-life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Whoa, you're not sitting on the right time.
You're good, you're good.
All right.
You ready?
No, I got a little throw off there. All right, so we're going to go into the topic for tonight. Hey, Nisa. Hey, JD. My husband of 5 years has cheated on me 2 times. The second time was very painful, and I felt like I was going to die. It took me a while to really get over it, and to be honest, I'm not sure I completely do. I forgave him and everything, but you know. So we had a family party a couple weeks ago, and he, his sister, his aunt, his brother were all drinking, etc. He had to leave for work on an emergency call, but we all stayed back and had a good time. His brother dropped me home, and I guess it was the alcohol, but I told him what he did to me. His brother didn't seem very, very surprised and told me, hey, don't worry too much about it, things will get better. When we got home, he asked to pee before he drove off.
Wait, hold on, pause right there. What do you think of that one time they done?
Why you interrupting this story,
Sorry,
right?
sorry.
What?
Everybody know.
No, but
Anyway.
I just reading it as I'm
Just-
reading it. I know,
yeah,
but
go ahead.
okay.
Finish it.
When we got home, he asked to pee before he drove off. Drinks make you do that a lot. To make a long story short, I don't know what happened, but when he came inside, I just started kissing him. He was extremely surprised and even said, "Hey, what you doing?" And I said, "I don't care. You want this or not?" Because I can't read that. So let me.
She said because I went bad.
So you don't even want to not read it. You could have changed. You could have just said.
Well, I read it there with you, but I just said, you said, well, I don't want to read it. So I kind
Okay,
of blew
all right,
out.
and I don't want to read it again. So I would say, she's basically telling the guy, do you want this or that? Because I want. My body wants you, right? He said, you better go to your grave with this, and we had what I would call very good sex. So he still went through it.
What?
Next morning, sorry from a facial expression. Stop it. Go back up so I could. I'm trying to read without expression. Just go back up so I could, because I missed a line there.
Me, you know how to think this back and go shoot quite back up.
No, you just touch it once. Go down.
Right. Go from there.
Okay, so he said you better go to your grave with this, and we had what I would call very good sex. Next morning, I felt so guilty, and I'm feeling like I should tell my husband. But I also feel like he did it to me, so why should I lose sleep? And also, that would destroy the relationship between his brother and him. What
do you think I should do?
What do you think I should do?
Come clean or not? Yo, let me just find this. Let me find this right here and hit this one.
Legal! Drop your again!
I honestly thought the man was trying to take us. I thought the man was trying to take us. Fabric and Lime, that's the topic. Let's go to the comment section. Of course, guys, you know, everyone who sends their letters, you can send it to frybaconlime@gmail.com. All your letters or your emails are anonymous.
Yes.
Persons watch the, of course, most likely, I don't know, but they watch to hear
the
opinions of you guys, myself. As we said in the disclaimer.
So can we see the comments?
We are not professional
counselors
or anything like that.
So Joanne Hospitalis says, "Stoop sis, you trappy we." Petra Andrew says, "Go to your grave. That's death, in my opinion." Onika St. John says, "Lord, she can find a next man, his brother." Dr. Dre says, "Madness, but nevertheless, if he came clean to you, oh Lord, then tell him and see if you both are as really mature as you think." Margaret McCollin says, "She wicked."
You know, what Hayden's saying here, let me pull this Hayden up on the screen. Hayden is saying, she messed up and want to ask us for forgiveness. She needs to pray about it, but as long as it never happened again, do not say a word to save your marriage.
Whoa. You know I have a very good friend who has that kind of mindset. She just say, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? That's what she just say. She used to tell me, do not tell these men anything. And I'm like, but why would you think it's okay to just lie, especially if you're in a relationship, whether it's a marriage or a serious committed relationship? She'd be like, because men, they would say they forgive you, and then you're having an argument, and then they would just keep coming up and whatever. So she would say, her answer to everything is, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anika says, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Anika says, the brother gonna tell. Shamika says, it's true, but the woman too,
Anyway, Joanna says, I am more concerned about the relationship between the brothers. Concerned? Joanna, I remember the very short, detailed story there, and Brother Man didn't seem to stick. Now, we're just dealing with what she said, She didn't say the boys say, oh gosh, and she didn't do that. He just said...
You think so, Abigail? Abigail says, these things just don't happen. She had to be lusting on her brother-in-law.
No, but
opportunity presents
Abigail,
itself.
remember, she said she was drinking. And...
Abigail, you ever drink a babash?
What is that?
Like moonshine.
What is moonshine? I don't know what that is. Why do you think I know what that is?
It's the original punching.
Uh-huh.
That people is making it back in barrel and pot and thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is a dangerous liquor.
How do you even know that people make punching?
Everybody know. Alan, you know
no,
what
I
babash
don't know
is?
that.
No.
You never hear about babash?
No.
But you know moonshine.
No.
He don't know.
You don't know moonshine?
What is moonshine again?
They're the white, they're them old, what you call them rednecks in America that's go and make rum. It's illegal rum, it is make in the back of your yard, under the shed,
No.
and you pure it. I don't know how to make it, if I know how to make rum. You feel we'd be here?
Anne says 2 wrongs don't make it right. Joseph Steve Castillo Jr. says, put it to the Lord in prayer and you will get the answer. But what Hayden said is very interesting. Hayden says her husband, no, the first thing Hayden said, which you highlighted, which was, did he say, make it out like it happened one time, just keep it to yourself and don't tell your husband to save your marriage, I think?
Yeah, somebody said that.
Yeah.
Alan, what are your thoughts?
Well, there's not closing thoughts yet, but...
There's not closing thoughts. We have something called closing thoughts where we give our final thoughts.
Okay.
Right? But a situation like this, you have brothers?
Oh, Lord.
No.
Sisters?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes and no.
I forgot.
Wait, hold up.
They probably living far.
Wait, hold up. How you don't forget? You know people all over the world watch this show. Your poor sister, somebody gonna tag your sister and brother and say, so here now, you forget we exist.
Okay, so
You so big shot now?
what happened, right? I grew up with a mom,
Alright.
single mother, only child.
Right.
And then 35 years later, I realized that I had siblings.
Okay.
But I didn't really
Yeah.
bond them.
Yeah.
So I just forget that.
But what are your thoughts on the topic?
Oh, it's always good to come clean. They say that the truth shall set you free, and you're able to be in a relationship with a freedom now, because you're always going to be walking around with that.
Yeah.
I mean, hanging over you, and especially with your brother now, you don't know his mental health. You don't know where he is. You don't know that can slip out. The 2 brothers are having arguments, having fights, whatever. I mean.
Hold on, we need to fix your mic. Somebody's saying
hold
it
one
sounds
sec.
muffled. Thank you guys, hold on.
When we go to the break, we're gonna strap you up different. But for now, let me just do this, all right?
So maybe some comments in the meantime, even though the camera
Put the
is
camera
off.
on you there, babe.
Put the camera on me, he says. Okay. So Petra says, no, that's not the comment I wanted to read. Joanna says, she also said she was cheated on twice and she was still hurt.
I find only forgetting that.
I think it was somewhat premeditated. I think premeditated is a big word. I wouldn't say premeditated. Abigail says, the thing is, does she want to tell her husband because she truly feels guilty, or just to tell him in case her husband finds out?
I think people are...
Or it might have been revenge.
But then why feel guilty if it's revenge?
Yeah, because you want the revenge, but the reality is it's a different thing now. Yeah, so you want to hurt him or fulfill your satisfaction, but after it's done, now you realize that, oh my gosh, was it really worth it? You know, so they say that things don't just happen.
Hold on, Sonja with her J's in the life. Sonja, you're not supposed to be here? Sonja with her J says, she says, hey guys, I think she really wanted to hurt her husband badly as much as he hurt her. So she has already chosen the brother long time and used the alcohol as an opportunity and an excuse.
Because remember as well, it seemed as if the brother-in-law was a bit resistant.
A little bit.
At first, you know, and even told her, what are you doing?
Yeah. But so is it that men just say a little, well, I'm girl, and you just, it's almost coming across like he just say, oh, go away doing girl, and then just say, well, yeah, all right, let you go. You know, he ain't even fight, or little even go give a little David and Goliath fight for nothing, boy.
Well, remember the man head was bad too?
Yeah.
And he going to pee, you know, he going there just minding his business.
And remember that she was very aggressive as well, right?
She was?
Very aggressive. Aggressive in terms
of
she was vocal. I would say vocal. She just stated that she...
And she was the one that
she initiated, yeah.
Yeah, she started kissing him up.
Because we thought, like JD, I thought that, oh, you know what I mean, that was an excuse to get into the house.
Oh,
I thought, when
that's
he
correct.
say, I stopped to pee.
Correct.
Yeah, so I was like,
you know?
When turn, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, wow. You know, so
But why? But it's just weird because why he going in the house to pee? All ladies usually just pee anywhere. So I also find it strange
No, well,
that
if
you
you're in front,
want to
first
use.
of all, but if you're in front of a house, you would ask somebody to go inside and pee.
You?
yeah, and that's his brother's house, isn't it? That's his brother's house.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. Okay. I'm getting emotional. Yeah, well,
Um,
you're making sense. Cool. Abigail
Why you
Johnson
moving
says,
so- you don't wanna come close to
because
me?
I'm trying to engage Alan as well.
Oh, my
Once I
bad,
remain
right.
on the screen, right?
good, good.
So Abigail says, if it's revenge, not with his brother, she might just mess up an entire family.
She said,
That's wickedness. Yeah.
yeah, listen, let me come across to what Dre is saying. It's 21 past, we missed the whole...
Relax. Dr.
That's
Dre,
all right.
good night. Go ahead and read the comment.
Yeah, he's saying from the time the second drink went down, people know what they want to do if they are wrong someone they are attracted to. That is an excuse on her part.
Thanks,
It's
Dre.
either you forgive or not. Dre in the building. What's up, Dre? Long time we see you,
I
buddy.
appreciate the very forward frankness of that. You know,
Dre, you
people.
really feel
I like
so
how.
too, right?
Yeah, I can't handle how people that pretend they're not things. You know, so I would just say I appreciate his thing. So we missed a sponsored break, so we need to go to that.
We need to go to that break real quick. And when we come back, we continue the show. First hour is sponsored by this.
So we are back in Point Fortin to check out our friends at D-Robe Enterprises. D-Robe, as we know, has a nice collection of products ranging from brassieres, lingerie, towels, casual dresses, fragrances for men and women. Made my way across to the scents from Bath & Body Works, which is one of my favorites. And of course, they have great fragrances for men as well. Can't forget they have creams to match. Can't have one without the other. I absolutely love this store. Headed to the other side of the store where they stock their scented candles and natural products. Now, who doesn't love a good scented candle? I know I do. And this one happened to be my absolute favorite. Yoni soap, beard oil for babe, charcoal toothpaste. I think I'll give that a try. Spa time. So they took me to see where the foot detox and yoni steams are done. Again, very clean, very inviting, private, and this looks very comfortable. I decided to get my feet done as I was already in the room. I enjoyed it so much. Didn't get the massage this time, but when next time in the area, I just might. Imagine after a long day's work, this will hit the spot. All in all, I got what I wanted and some more. Absolutely love dropping by the Robe Enterprises. Point Fortin. Well, you know what to do.
Of course, this hour is also sponsored by Love Sax and All that jazz. Man, get your tickets right now. All right, Sunday the 5th and Sunday the 19th of November, 6 p.m.
In
Central
Trinidad.
Bank in Trinidad, Guinea Tobago. Baby.
And Tobago is Saturday the 11th, 7 p.m. and Sunday the 12th at 6 p.m. in Shore Park.
A cast of talented people on this. Nisa and myself, we outside. Hey, watch my barrel of laughs. If you could have put laughs in barrels, that's where you get that tune from. We have a whole bunch of other people on the cast as well. Look at these faces. And we're going to talk about, we're going to touch on everybody and as the evening proceeds. As we have in the comment section, we have a Shamika Ramlal. She could have been nice in one of these things too.
You think she like acting?
She's actress. I think
I
she's
find,
actress.
I find you have a habit
need
of talking for people and it's very dangerous.
She's actress.
Okay.
You see how she's moving around the place? She's very actress. We had to introduce her talent. And of course, this hour is also sponsored by Happy in a Real Life, November the 12th. Look at the cast. Man, concert. They already saying, babe, that your concert is one of the concerts of the year as we wind down to the year.
You heard somebody say that or something? You remember, I don't deal well with, thank you guys for saying that if you're,
Just something that they said is one of the anticipated events.
Interesting.
For the year?
More pressure. It's just more pressure.
Why you feel pressure?
I don't know. I work
You're
in
so
a-
good. You're so
work in-
bad. Like if I could have sing like you, I would spit
I
everything.
think, listen, before Alan came tonight, I was listening to my music, as you know, and I was playing Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and I'm listening to these ladies, and I'm like, these people helped chart the way for me to even think I could be somebody. I don't see what people see, but I do know that I'm gifted. But the way that you speak, it makes me very uncomfortable.
Why?
Because that's just not how I choose to, you know, so.
Well, if I'm speaking the facts.
JD, could we just do the ad and...
You understand what I'm saying? Background, you understand what I'm saying?
JD, could you just read the ad and, you know?
Happy Nari Live, go get your tickets now at all Little Caesars outlets, right? Wherever there's a Little Caesars in the country, you get your tickets there. King's Lounge Barber Spa, O'Meara Road, and King's Lounge Barber Spa, Movie Town, Botanical Way, St. Augustine, opposite St. Augustine Medical Complex. All right, and of course, Shaguanas, can't forget all that at all. Evanza Jewelers upstairs, Sharon's Plaza. Everybody on the cast, you don't see the faces already, but the one on top, oh my God.
Oh,
Can't wait. All right,
oh
man,
my
let's take it.
gosh.
It's Friday Can Line. Alan Charles is with us. Alan,
Yes, sir.
man, listen.
Can I
Which
wanna-
country?
I want to
wanted to
ask
ask him which country
But I
you
want to
think
ask
did
him
the
something.
best.
I want to ask him something because I hear you talking too much.
Okay.
So let me get 2 minutes.
Of
1
course,
minute.
of course. Okay.
1 minute.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you go about choosing, you know, in gospel, or in the kingdom, a lot of people say, well, I pray about this and I went up. Some people just go up in a mountain, you know where the mountain is, and God tell them to put this person on this show and don't put this one. How do you go about choosing your cast?
I headhunt. Sometimes we do auditions, but normally it's just really a reading because normally you can tell from people's character. Like for you guys are singers, right? I mean, you look at JD.
Yeah.
JD is an actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just doesn't know it.
Yeah.
You look at certain singers and the way in which they perform, and you also know as well that there's a saying that says every singer wants to be an actor.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Ever.
And even if you look at the great singers, Whitney acted, Jennifer Lopez acted, Michael Jackson's sister acted. I mean, so there's like a normal crossover.
Did you say Michael Jackson acted?
He said Michael Jackson's
sister,
sister.
Janet.
Oh, because Michael can't call him that.
Janet,
He is the
you know,
worst.
say
You ever saw him walk?
a lot of singers act as well. You know,
Yeah.
because when you're on stage, you're performing. When you're singing,
So you don't think that word is a sin?
which word?
Performing.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm just in that
No,
season where
well,
I'm
I do-
asking the
I do-
difficult questions.
Don't
I
take
do
the bait,
drama.
Alan.
It's
so-
not
Don't take
bait.
the
No,
bait.
because
Set you up.
I know what she's saying.
It's not
Because obviously we come from the same
Yes,
foundation.
it's not
That was
bait.
it. You try and set you up.
So
I'm not.
no. It's good cover because obviously, as a Seventh-day Adventist back in the day, acting and drama was viewed upon as Satan stuff. The theatre. You wasn't allowed to go to the theatre.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I know what you're saying. So, but I mean, God has given me my talent. God has blessed me with what He's blessed me with, and so then you can't. You have to know what God has done for you and what God has called you to do, right? So I know that a lot of singers want to be actors and actresses. So I can see and recommend and select.
You can take that call. Put it on speaker. No, we know who calling you.
That's like an
It's
alarm.
actually my alarm.
Oh, it's an alarm. Okay, sorry. They saying the live is sticking. Guys, can 2 or 3 or more people confirm that? Are we sticking?
Shamika, we sticking?
We are?
Okay.
That's strange.
That's very strange.
All right, but it's not
Is it
bad.
good now?
I don't know how much I missed, but I just came in. Hey, Paul.
Is it good now?
They say no, it's not. Hey, Pauline.
It's good now. Thank you,
No, live
guys.
is good. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's very good, understandable, Alan. Maybe anything else you wanna?
No, I was really, really curious because even when the invitation came for us, I mean, I was just like, how come me?
No, but come on. But you guys do sketches.
Yeah.
Well, no, she's
yeah.
a sketch.
Excuse
But
me?
you too. I mean, like even the stuff that you do for
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
scene,
yeah.
I mean, that's acting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't really think about it like that because when I do stuff with JD just buff when we work in it,
Thank you, Petra.
so it doesn't necessarily always feel like
Eyes buff?
yes.
And like okay, so the first time I saw JD, and I never liked him.
What?
Never liked him. Bro.
Oh my god!
I remember.
Never liked him.
I remember.
At all. He used to just. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
I only started appreciating him when he came to the UK.
Oh my
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying? Right?
But how,
And that
how
whole
do you just not like somebody?
that whole story, you know what I mean? And it was, I think it was mentioned that says, no, Vanessa says, oh, JD's looking to come to the UK, you know what I mean? Because Mention came, Vanessa came, Sherwin came. They said, oh, JD, I'm like, JD, but I can't handle the man, boy. When I see him on stage and stuff, he just like,
Oh.
That's SDA, you know.
It could well be, yeah. But
yeah.
when he came, when you live with somebody, when you land with somebody,
Yeah.
and you see their heart, right? So it was then I saw the way how he actually ministered, not the actual singing, but when he spoke before he ministered, I was like, yeah, man, the man have substance. And it's not just a show.
So, Alan, when I tell
appreciate that,
when
sir.
I tell
Thank you. Thank
JD,
you.
right, this is a running joke. When I say JD, let people like,
Yeah.
It stems from the fact that I know parts of him that I feel like if he showed it more,
People
would respect. But he
But you know-
likes
you know- you know what it
likes
is?
to have.
I don't want
the
people
boy
to get
miserable.
too close to me in that
You know
way.
what it is? You know-
Because then they get clingy and want they
who is
expect
talking
too
about
much.
who is talking about people getting clingy? I'm talking about
They would want
JD.
something
You're making
that
no
I
sense.
mean,
They say,
you know,
what it is there?
all the
What it is
time.
there?
Yeah.
It's the image, right?
Yeah.
We want to look like we're rough, man. You're rough. You're a bad man. You're
Yeah.
I am rough. I'm a
JD,
bad guy. What are you talking about?
talk now. Oh my
What are you
gosh.
talking about?
You know what I'm saying? But because obviously, if you was to really see the softer side
Yeah.
in the men, yeah, people might think, oh, you know what I mean, you're girly. You're
But it's
like
not
a
even
fizzy.
about the softer side. It's
First of all,
about
I
it's
have
a-
no soft side. What are you talking about, Alan Charles?
It's
When
not even.
you come in my life here to
It's
make
not
people
even
feel like I
about
have soft side.
JD, oh my god.
I have no soft side. Take that back, sir.
Okay, I done.
Yeah,
I done-
it's just image, yeah. But when you get to know his heart, and I mean, it's not all you see. It's not the drama.
Yeah,
you see.
my father
There's
said he's an interesting person, but I like him. And that is because JD is really cool, but he just seems
and
to
her
have
father
this.
is the founder of the SDA. This so SDA, bro. Nissan's family is so SDA. When I go around, I just had a smile because I know they're uncomfortable. I know they're uncomfortable around me, but they're so pleasant. I try to figure out how they can be so pleasant. They're not mean. They're not mean. Yeah.
Somebody
So-
saying, "Oh my gosh, I love the British accent." Yeah, he threw me off. Like this actor. What is his name?
Idris.
Idris. I was like, is he acting? What is his
You
accent?
ever saw him in real in London anywhere around?
No.
Okay.
Also, you guys from the same place.
Yeah, he's not a
Yes,
Londoner.
babe.
What the
Man
problem
from
is,
England.
if
They
I
English.
listen, there's nothing wrong with asking a question, eh?
We think you from Barbados.
Anyway,
Which country? You said you did Love Sax and All that jazz. If you're not coming in the live, this is Alan Charles. He is a director and writer of one of our long-standing, long-running hit plays. All right? Originally, well, from the UK, but then he goes around through different countries. And which is what I want to ask you just now. He used actors and actresses, yeah, from that country, or you take people from Trinidad and you go Jamaica. One, that's the first question. And second question, which country that you felt did more so the best job of what you have in your mind? Because I'm thinking in your mind, this is how the play is supposed to go, so, and leave London out of it. Because I happen to think that the original cast, after I've seen the original cast, everybody else just trying to play catch up. That's what I think. All right?
See, that's a hard one because the play is the play, but the actors add their own flavor to it,
yeah.
right? So the UK cast, obviously original cast, they are very, and the British humour as well is different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they
we
don't
have
scream and bawl and
Right.
roll and
I'm saying, right? Now, wherever the play goes, it takes on a different life altogether. You understand? So when we first came and we did the show with the UK cast, and I said, you know what? I want to do it with a Trini cast. I was advised against it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who advised her? Like who so?
Key personnel
Right.
in the Trini gospel establishment said, no.
But why? What was the reason given?
I don't think they thought that the locals would be able to carry it off.
Wow.
But I knew, because obviously Lou and John was in the play from the UK.
Right.
And my wife, Michelle, was also in the play from the UK. And they're Trinis.
They're Trini.
You understand? And I also wanted to see how the play would feel
In Trinidad.
with the Trini cast. The funny thing is that when I came to Trinidad and I did do a few auditions, a lot of the actresses were acting using an English accent.
What?
And I'm like, hang on, I've left England.
Why would you?
Wait, who they were?
Like, why would you?
Yeah,
Who tried to do that?
about four of them were like, and I'm like, hang on, we're Trinidad. Why are you putting on I'm saying, I've left the UK, a UK cast, I mean. But it took on a different feel altogether. And the set people who were worried and said no, they came out and said, oh my gosh, I appreciate it more because you're now hearing the nuances,
Right.
you're hearing the twangs,
Yeah.
you're hearing the Trini flavor. And yeah, so it's almost two different plays now with the Trini cast
Yes.
and the UK cast. The UK cast are more strict,
Yeah.
to the point. We don't sway. The Trini, sometimes I'm thinking, is that my play? Because I mean, you've gone
Wow.
there, you've gone there, you've gone up there.
Okay.
But that doesn't that get you angry or frustrate you? Because what you're saying is a lot of freestyling happens.
Only when it takes away from the actual message.
Right.
Because obviously, even though it's humorous, remember, my first thing is the story
message.
and the message, right? And I don't like my message to be clouded even with laughter.
too
Because
much
after the laughter is gone, the audience still hear what I'm trying to say, the message I'm trying to portray. So it's message first, and the humor is just to, to envelope it. Sometimes the actors get carried away and go for humor at the
Right.
expense of the message.
Oh my.
So that normally,
But that wouldn't happen with Babe and I. So we want to encourage you guys. I mean, there's a lot of things happening in November, and
A lot
it
of
will,
things pumping up.
it will be awesome if you can add this play to your calendar.
Make a
of events.
budget.
Oh God, how you?
Go ahead. No, you had to tell them budget yourself. You know. When all you was in the world, all used to play mass, so they play kind of $3,000. So
Why do
skimpy
you?
suit and
Why?
thing.
Why does it always have to be a comparison?
That's a fair
when
comparison.
you was in the world. No,
But I'm
why?
saying, when you were in the world,
Uh-huh.
no, this is real. When you were in the world, you would spend $1,700 to go for all inclusive.
Right.
And that's a little bit now, as I
Okay, so
understand.
what I'm saying
You
is,
buy
what
a
about
bottle of-
what about the people who just not in the world or
I
never
say when
had
you
that?
was,
What
when
if
you
they?
were.
Okay, what if there are people that just don't have that experience? Why can't we just talk to people?
Who never had that experience?
You never know.
What you talking about?
That's your experience. Like you come from that kind of.
So what you're saying is have people
outside,
who just
inside.
born safe? Everybody born safe?
JD, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that everybody is born saved. I'm saying some people are already born into church culture. That's not your experience. You understand what I'm saying? It's a question. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really, but for the sake of time. I'm
Mr.
gonna
Charles,
just-
do you understand what I'm saying?
Fool.
There are people that are
Yeah,
born
I
into
understand.
the culture of church that may not have that when you was in the
What
world.
I was saying is,
I know what you were saying.
I was saying, when Ollie was not in church.
Thank you, lovely Rose.
When he was not in church.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, so all right, I get it. So you might not play mass, you might not buy bottle of Hennessy or whatever. But whatever you used to buy, right? Plenty bowl of food. I don't know. Help me here. Whatever you used to buy. What people who was not in who grew up in church? I don't even know. Like
That's what
you-
I was just trying to say. Why can't it just be that you would spend your money on something that you like.
Shoes, Louis Vuitton. All right?
or expensive travel or something.
Right,
It doesn't
okay,
necessarily
I got
only
you.
have to be
All right. So
when you was anywhere.
you know you like to spend a bunch of money on your traveling or your shoes or whatever, but you know, budget yourself this time. How are I going?
Go ahead, babe.
Budget yourself and say, hey, there are a lot of things going on in November. Nisa concert. We want you to add this to the list because we in it. And not only because we in it, the message is potent, powerful, and timely for
Plus, I'm
relationships.
working real hard on my lines, and I
And
would like some. I would like.
Nisa
Right?
is doing these lines in her sleep. I can't wait for this thing to done so I can get my wife back in the night. All right, to do a little bob pad,
Jay.
girl.
Let people like, you know.
Anyway, as I'm saying, guys, we are 10 minutes into the second hour. The second hour, let me just, where is it? Right. Second hour is sponsored by, so we're not going to go to the break for this one. We want to say a special thank you to Maddie's.
Right, so this is Maddie's Mini Mart and Poultry Depot. They are located in California.
Southern Main Road,
Southern Main Road, California. And they are the hours of hour number 2, sorry.
Yeah.
And a sponsor on my show, Happy in a Real Life.
Right, now guess what, guys? Maddie's, because we don't have an ad to run for him, but we just need to let you know what Maddie's is all about. They are a poultry depot. You're getting duck, you're getting fish, you're getting chicken, you're getting pork, everything right there, livestock, chop up in the back, and the place is absolutely clean. Also, it's a one-stop shop. You have your grocery, where you can get all your house grocery items, kitchen, household needs, and there's also a stationery where you could get, and not only stationery, babe, but other house items. Yeah, right, fans and pot, pressure pot, all kind of thing. So for those of you all in California area, you rather go downtown, you rather go to San Fernando, Chaguanas, just find out where Maddie's Mini Mart is right there on the Southern Main Road. Go check them out, tell them JD sent you.
So Nisa is in there?
Nisa sent you as well, babes. All right, and the second hour is also sponsored by AW Motors. But babe, we're not going to read out AW Motors. Can we run the ad now for that? What do you think? No, not yet.
That was your plan?
Well, in here,
Well,
it's about a minute and something.
run your show, buddy.
All right, we're gonna go to this break. This hour is sponsored by AW Motors. As you guys know, we had an incident last week. All right, we shut down in the middle of the road in San Fernando. Car conquered, like knock Tyson or Holyfield knock out the car. All right, and we put in things in place to sort that out. But until then, guess what? AW Motors, we want to say thank you. You understand? For representing JD's vlog, Nisa and myself. And this ad, we had so much fun doing this one. Where is it? Where are you going, boy? All right, check it out. Here we go. We're back right after the break. Watch this all in.
What? What is this shit? Why in the chill? Babe, what it is you doing?
What I look like I'm doing? I'm trying to fix this car and I'm sweating.
There's a fork in your hand? As a matter of fact, who tell you could fix a car?
Well, for your information, I saw on YouTube that you could fix the alternator with a fork.
Jesus is Lord!
That is the most ridiculous thing I ever hear in my life. Anyway, put the fork down and the hammer. We're going to AW Motors to rent a car. Before you kill me here today.
Oh, well, thank God. But if you had given me a little more time, I think I could have fixed it, Welcome to AW Motors Limited. They stock the highest quality of local used and roll-on, roll-off vehicles. There are also easy in-house payment plans available.
Man, it's cars like that. They definitely wasn't joking when they said walk in and drive out. They trade in, they finance, they purchase, they sell. All of these great services under one roof. You will definitely find something to meet your budget.
Well, you know we're looking for a new car, and it seems like Babe has his eye on this one. But for now, we are totally happy with the rental that we chose.
Go check them out today at number 128 Coral Drive, Gulfview, Laramie, San Fernando, or give them a call right now. 652-6236 or 609-3073. AW Motors, when you walk in, you drive out.
Not the fuck. Thank you to AW Motors. They literally walk in and drive out. Organizing lease, purchase, or even rental is quick, snap it up, and the service down there is crazy. Thank you to AW.
I was going to say something, but like a JD trait. You know how you say the service is quick and, you know, like some men, they just...
Alan Charles is with us. What up,
That's
Alan?
just
You good?
that's a JD moment. You know, something like he would say.
Alan, you good? Babe, let's recap the topic.
All right, so let's go. For those of you that may have missed the topic, we're just gonna
Paraphrase.
So a young woman, she didn't tell us how old she is, but she said her husband cheated on her 2 times already. Did she say she forgave him? I think she indicated, right, she forgave him, but she said she kind of still feels what she feels because she's human. And they had a family party and people was drinking, having a good time and whatever else.
A
The
cousin,
husband...
the sister, the uncle, the sister and the brother.
Right. So the husband got called away to work. He went and everybody stayed, had a good time. So the brother was going to drop her home.
Right.
On the ride home, she spoke to the brother about what her husband did to her.
Yeah.
And he kind of told her, you know, gosh, unfortunate, but things will get better with time.
And she also said that basically he wasn't surprised.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
He said he wasn't surprised.
Right, so the brother said, you know, I'm not surprised, you know, like almost like, okay, yeah, that's what he just do. Anyway, when he dropped her home, he asked to use the bathroom, and the young lady took that opportunity to kind of come on to...
Let me tell this part. So, he said he want to pee, right? And them going inside. When he now is peeing, I can imagine he's zipping up his pants.
Yes, JD.
He coming out. Here she now. She started to kiss him up. She started to drag up his tongue and things.
Do not over tell the person's story, because remember, you can't add on things that she didn't add on.
She said she started kissing him, but I could
Or
imagine
she
it
started
was
drag
not.
up her tongue and all kind of
So
thing.
what kind of kiss you think they kiss me?
No, if I have to kiss somebody, that's not, I don't my tongue not on your earlobe and all them kind of things.
So wait.
All I'm saying is tell the person.
You want a man and you gonna kiss them on the cheek and say, alright,
did I say that? I didn't say that.
Alright, so they had French kisses. I could only imagine. Didn't say that in the thing, but she started kissing him up. So you know earlier, the brother said, hey, what going on here? You know, you try to, as we men do, good men.
What?
Alright? Black men, we know how to flee the very appearance of evil, but it was difficult for him because she was day trapping. So do so now, right? He say, I know that to know. Let me finish now. Say, I know that to know. Here she now.
Somebody says the worst thing for you to tell a story. You're taking long.
Here she now, what happened? You know why it her? Because I feel real wet. She write that. She say, well, I feel real wet right now, you know why it her?
So you don't need to say it more than once. We heard you the first time and we understood it. But there's no need to...
So then he say now, this is she husband, brother. But the husband haunt she twice. So all this thing in she mind with drinks and rum and thing and so she started to kiss she up.
Kiss him.
Right? Make a long story short, the brother say, you better take this to your grave, you know. You understand?
Somebody says Alan face for me.
Somebody say, the brother say, you better take this to the grave. Next day, all right, they went inside, bim bam, wing wham. So she wrote now and she wants to find out. Next morning, she feeling guilty because I guess she's a Christian?
She did not state.
She's a Christian.
Remember, this is a paraphrase. And I find it long.
Anyway, she felt guilty, you know, thing. But now she might be watching her husband and she feeling like she wanted to tell him.
That's basically what she said. She's feeling guilty and she's basically asking, should she come clean or not?
Right? No, it's not closing thoughts, but if you now came in the life, that's the scenario. Do you all think that
people telling me leave you. Let Nisa leave JD, let him give us.
Right? Do you all think, right, that she should fess up? You know what I would have liked to ask her? And stay tuned, guys, because just now we're supposed to get an addition to Friday Can Lime where we could have... Sorry,
the table is fine.
Stay tuned, where we could disguise people's voices.
Lord, Father.
Yeah, that could be bad, bro? Where we could disguise people's voices. So, instead of the letters, persons will call in with a disguised voice, give this story. Now, if we had that now, I would have asked the person, right, if she found out if he get busted, or if he came and told her that he was unfaithful.
Oh.
That
Okay.
would make a
Okay.
significant difference, I think. You know, I mean, we ought to tell the truth and come clean or whatever. I feel you guys not putting all yourself in her situation.
But what
She's
kind
hurt,
of
she's
what kind
broken.
of statement is that? The show is about putting ourselves in the people's situation. That's what we're
Because
asking
in
people
the
their
early
opinion.
comment section, a lot of people were saying she wicked, she this, she that, she think. And I'm saying she's going through emotional traumas once or twice. You know what I mean? Wherever. We don't know. Remember, she didn't give her description of how she looked.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well,
No, it has nothing to do with nothing. Because all you know, that once all you breed, all you just want to breed. So don't tell me nothing about she didn't say what she does look like. Because now you're trying to make it that she probably, something is wrong with her and how she looks, so he probably cheated. And I am going to shut that down right now.
No, that's not.
Mel Ray J says, that's what you are trying to see.
I was not trying
Mel
to.
Ray J says, JD, like you miss bringing the topics. Because you don't know how to, you're talking long.
I was going to say that we don't know
It
that
does
she
not
could.
matter.
May I finish, counselor? May I finish? Thank you. I was going to say that you never know what insecurities she's suffering with, right? Maybe she watching other people and figuring, I don't look like that, wherever and wherever. And she have a little drinks, she see the brother, and she just, you know. So she came here to find out what you think, because sometimes it takes a village to raise, you know, persons in relationship, you know. And this platform is not, again, we're not professional counselors, but we just tell you how it is. It's real, and you could just smile at the situation sometimes.
Joanna says, I'm sticking to the woman's oath. Go to your grave with it. Joseph Steve Castillo Jr., thank you for still being here, buddy. He says, both of them are wrong and two wrongs don't make it right. Ask God for forgiveness and then she will see where it goes from there.
Tanika, you can't ask me what's the topic. That means you just come in 2 seconds ago. Tanika, somebody in the comment section, break that down.
Yeah, we can't.
Tag her and
we
break
just
it down.
broke it down.
All right? We just really, we love you, Tanika, but Sonja is saying...
Sonja with a J says, also guys, I'm sure she assumed the husband was also cheating that very same night when he was...
Remember he said that? Yes, when he got
when
called
he
out
was
to work.
called suddenly to work while everyone was having a ball. You see how you never know? Yeah.
Sonja really paying attention, boy.
Yeah.
I forget that part of kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we just can't
see, but it shows how women mind think. Yeah?
It's not just
the
women.
man has been called out to work.
How you know that?
Yes, Alan.
Right?
He say that.
And you're thinking that he's going to the next girl.
Alan, I don't like your tone. Why are you getting round of applause for?
Janet.
Legal! Drop your gun!
Anyway.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the problem.
Well, JD, I understand.
With a lot of women in relationships.
No. If Alan, I respect what he's saying if he's really coming from the reality that the gentleman is really going to work. I have no problem with that.
The man going to work, he
Okay.
make a little mistake.
Yeah, remember
A little mistake?
Listen.
Well, a woman slip on a banana peel and fall down on he.
JD,
That is his
oh
fault?
my God. So, first of all, cheating is never little, and you know the repercussions of that. Some people really can't come back from that. And most times people try to just stay in a situation because they don't know how to not be in the situation. So they think, okay, this is not closing thought, so let me be careful. I do respect what you're saying in terms of if he's really going to work, but she's already bruised.
But remember,
so.
he was at a family gathering, right?
Yeah.
So it must have been work that would pull him away.
No. What you
JD,
saying?
what do you think?
What you talking about? It must have been. I can't even do your accent to mock you.
He was at a family gathering,
Eh.
right? What would pull him away?
The next woman, because he don't really want to be there.
The man could be a doctor.
JD, oh my God, she did not state
Went to
either
save her life.
about life. Well, yeah, he probably did go to save her life, because that's what half all I think always be doing. Cool. But it's just saving moments and creating nightmares.
Margaret says, you does know what?
Margaret says, you does know work what? How a woman fall and she tongue drop in his mouth. Oh
Margaret.
my God.
You never had a man slip on a banana and fall on top of you? That thing could be real.
Jillian says, I think she knew it was not about him calling out for work, however, knowing he was having a family get together.
So then, if that's the case, then she planned the session with the brother then. Because if she thought
No, she didn't plan.
If she thought her husband has left to go to a next woman, right? When she made the pass at the brother, it was because she was hurt and she wanted to get back at the husband.
Yeah, and my thing is, it could have been, okay, no. I just have a hard time because she doesn't seem to be a vindictive person. She seems human. She's saying she forgave him.
Exactly.
But she's dealing with the fact that she didn't really get over it.
Right.
And coupled with the drinks in her head, she was just like, yo, whatever, yes?
Margaret says no man ever slip on no banana is a plantain.
And Margaret, men they slip on hellos.
You like plantain?
They don't need no fruit to slip on. They just say, hey, good day,
Just
and
cool
your
it now.
marriage is
Just cool it.
in trouble.
Joanne Spencer, good night, good evening, thanks for watching. Or what if the first cheating experience was also a sudden call to work?
But that's what we're saying.
So she thought it was another girl again.
But that's what we're saying, Joe. That's what we're saying. Why are we humanizing the woman and, hi Vin, why are we humanizing the woman and demonizing the man?
This is why I'm trying to understand of him. When your first time,
I wouldn't say, he seems familiar. I respect if you think that's what we're doing, because sometimes you don't know how things are coming across. Humanizing the woman, so we're saying we could understand the woman, but he's saying that we're demonizing the man. Well, we're
not, because the man was in error. The man did wrong. Twice.
Which man?
The husband.
Not the brother.
Oh, okay. So
because he didn't state which man.
Which one?
Yeah.
Onika, we don't know. Onika asked, he cheat twice with his
two different women or the same woman twice. We don't know. We don't have that information.
She didn't say.
It's a hard one, but I would say for conscience sake and for a good night's sleep, fess up, see where it drops, because you're always going to have that in the back of your mind, because there's a third party. You don't know when it's going to slip out.
You ever do any? How long you married?
18 years.
18 years?
That's what he said.
Let me give you this. Let me give you this right now. Congratulations. 18 years of marriage. I could only imagine in 18 years, most people may end up into some kind of situation where you were tempted to hide something from your wife. You experience anything like that? I mean, of course, your wife could be seeing this because you and me are trying to pull you out next thing when you go back to London, you're in the cold. In the doghouse. I've been to your house. I know in the backyard there where the doghouse is. I know where in that little doghouse. You know what I mean? But can you relate?
You bring me onto fried bacon lime, right? So all of Trinidad listening to ask me if I've ever been in a situation where I've compromised.
No, what I'm saying. But can you understand being tempted to keep things a secret in your marriage?
Definitely. And I believe that regardless of what people say here, there are some secrets that should be kept. From your spouse. Yeah.
Like what? How many times or that it happened?
How many times what?
No, but you're saying there's some.
No, you say there's some things like, I don't know.
Some things that, I don't think that we are really, people say to me, oh, my wife is my best friend, my husband is my best friend, I tell them everything. Lie.
So you have the opinion, because I hear it, I've heard it, that is not everything it is tell your spouse in the marriage.
Personally,
you hold that opinion.
Personally, that's what I hold to.
Like what so?
Huh?
Like what so?
Next.
No, like what? What is something that you feel like, boy, you won't tell them like that? You drop home somebody from work, and she don't need to know that.
And I guess you have to know your partner as well, right? You have to know your wife or your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some women ain't playing that.
Yeah. Some things that to me, you just don't need to say. Having said that, in times to come, it might slip out and get you in the doghouse. But I mean, you know, sometimes I mean, is it really? You really need to say it if you know it's going to cause.
Okay, but if that is your mindset and you're a Christian, that doesn't bring any type of guilt.
No, but
I'm just trying to understand. I'm not.
Sometimes the stuff that you're doing
Right.
is not ungodly or sin, you know. But
Okay.
just as sometimes your spouse may not be able to
handle
it.
process.
I'm saying.
Like what's up?
Why you look back on that?
Let's head over to Hayden comment.
You look back on that, boy.
Stop it, Dre. That's not Hayden.
Dre, sorry. Wait a minute.
You want some water? Because
Get Dre from
Dr. Dre says her husband was definitely wrong, but if she believes that she and her husband are truly strong, then tell him and see how he handles it, or else then she is no different and they are both fooling themselves.
Yeah, Dre goes comes with the high point.
Yeah,
with
he
the
does.
strong
He and
point.
Hayden and yeah.
Somebody else was saying something just now. This is a big one.
Marissa David.
you got
Marissa,
it?
is this Marissa? Hey, Marissa!
What's that?
That's Marissa on the cast.
The artist?
That's what I said. She said maybe she forgave him, but the brother-in-law comment about him not being shocked pushed her over the edge. Hon, if you have to know your husband, and whether he will forgive and move forward. If he won't, confess to God and try to move on.
If he won't, confess to God and try to move on. So she, in other words, she's saying, hey,
Don't tell him.
don't tell him
But
nothing.
as well, I think that the wife does have the upper hand now, because obviously she can always say, well, you've treated two three times before. This is my first time, so he should be able to move on.
But if it's, I'm going to say something, but then I pull back, and you'll be proud of me.
Not heaven needs to be proud of you.
But you know, men can't take horn like how women is take horn.
True talk, no lie.
Right?
Why do you all
That's how men
believe?
start to chop of a particular look, Lamash.
Yeah,
Start to
please.
pull tree line and thing. You know
But
what tree line is, Alan?
you say hush, but you're still continuing.
Go ahead.
I
So
don't
she
get
might
it.
be, go ahead. But men don't deal with
With horn,
the horn like women do. So she might be know already.
And is that why men do it so often? Because you know that the woman
How
is
can
probably
we don't do anything, first of all.
shady.
We don't do nothing.
Okay, let me ask Alan
Because
then.
a woman has to, well, you know what I mean? You know what I mean now, boy?
Okay.
I don't want to be very raw.
You don't have to be.
I
We
hear
know
what
what
you're
you
saying,
mean.
He heard what I'm saying.
Yeah, everybody hears what you're saying.
So,
But what I'm asking simply is if you are saying that men are so very different in terms of infidelity. So is it because you know most likely the woman is going to take it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times? Is that why it's so easy to do it? I'm asking as a man.
No, I don't think so. But I think that the topic or the issue what JD was saying is that it's always easier for a woman to forgive a man for infidelity.
Why do you think it's
than a
easier?
man to
Because we forgive? Do you think because we forgive
because
say we forgive that it's easier?
Because of ego. Men are very competitive.
Chop.
Super competitive. Right?
That sounds like an excuse, man. That doesn't
not
even
an excuse,
sound...
it's just a reason. This is the reason, right? So to know that a next man has been there.
So you tell
Real talk.
no.
tell you,
So,
real talk.
Jenny,
scripture to
hold
back that up, you
on,
know,
hold
babe.
on. So you telling me that I'm not having the same thoughts you are having? So for a next woman to have been there, are you telling me I'm not thinking the same thing?
it's different.
I'm thinking the same
men
thing.
and women are wide differently. Women are very nurturing and forgiving. Men are very, I mean,
Yeah, man.
it's a different thing.
Man want to fight
Ego.
lion, you know.
So do you think I don't want to fight? That's what you're saying?
Yes, but not to the same extent.
How do
sis.
you,
Not to the
how do
same
you,
extent.
how do
You
you
ain't
know
gonna
that? How do you know that?
You want to ride and look to shoot people and all kind of
How
things.
do you know women won't?
Well, all it is just some do little scattle and that is it. But men waiting for you to come out your house and
Alright.
being laying there go.
All right.
When I see you in church or in a party, it's fight. all it is drop things. You just do 2 little cat spraddle and dice it, and all it is just
It's
bad
a
talk.
different flex altogether.
All right.
Hayden is saying, Nisa is right. Abigail, let me put you up. Let me bring you over here. Abigail is saying, and then we're going to go to, hold on.
Abigail is saying, but the situation is very, very sensitive because it's her brother-in-law. Probably he's married, kids, family will get hurt unless the brothers decide to handle the situation within themselves.
That, I think that, boy, I will leave my closing thoughts.
Yeah.
I will leave it for my closing thoughts, all right? It's Friday Bacon Lime. Let me see how much shares we have over here. Of course, we're in the second hour. It's sponsored by Maddie's Mini Mart, Poultry Depot, Plug Shop, and Grocery and everything. Shout out to Maddie's and AW Motors out there in Gulf View, San Fernando. Right? Thank you very much to those 2 sponsors. Generally, this is Little Caesars Friday Bacon Lime. Thank you to Little Caesars. Let me see how much fries we have in here, and then we're going into this segment. 47 shares. Thank you for 47 of you all who understand the assignment. Let me put up the phone lines. Let's have some fun. We'll be back.
Don't you know it's the yes and the no game, the yes and the no game, the yes and the no game. You can't say yes. Oh, you can't say no. Don't you know it's the yes and the no game, the game.
It's the yes and the no game. All right, let me put up the phone numbers.
I tried to run back in frame real quick.
The yes and the no game is, you want to tell them what the yes and the no game is?
All right, so the yes and the no game is a game where you can't say yes and you can't say no. You can't say mm-hmm, you can't say mm-mm. You can't say anything that sounds like yes or no. And if you do, well, you have a minute. And well, if you do, you're lost. That's basically it.
I try to hide all it, but
hey, look,
you know
we
what?
have some guests.
We have some guests. I try to hide all it, but we need to just set the chairs up the front and all kind of thing. They're in the building.
I didn't even see it.
It's in the building.
All right, so JD needs to make sense of, well, okay, so we could entertain one at a time?
Yeah, we could do one at a time. All right.
All right, so...
We'll come back for the yesterday no game in a little bit. Actually, what we do? Let me
yeah,
go to a break.
We could probably just forget the game. We have the guests.
Yeah, maybe guest reach. So we're going to forget the game for now.
2 at a time.
Okay.
These 2.
Okay, sure.
Because they're...
Right, babe.
They're happy enough.
Mandy Fort.
Oh, so I'm on the fort? All right, cool. So, all you know, this is when I get real scared when JD leaves. But, Shamika, you want to help me on the fort here?
Oh, you give them a mic?
Alan still has his mic. I don't know what to say.
Babe, Mandy Fort now, man.
Oh, gosh, stop making mouth now. The people still talking to themselves and thing. Let me let them see how you help, you know? So that'll take some pressure off of me. So this is Satel and her husband, but we can't see the husband yet. JD has to fix the cameras. I guess you could wait. You could just sit on the chair and wait.
Sorry.
Satel, you look nice.
Thank you.
What did you have?
Satel, do have a mic yet, babe?
So they went here, huh?
Well, faint, but go ahead.
No, I just kind of making thing, you know. I want to see the husband not on screen yet either.
Oh, I still change. Should I give me my consent too?
Yeah. Hold on. Babe, I tell you Mandy Ford because to put it on you and talk some things.
Oh, right. Patsy, what did you miss? The whole show. So tonight we are talking to Alan Charles. He's talking about his stage play Love Sax and all that jazz. You would have missed the topic already, and you know we have about 30 more minutes for the show. So you basically missed everything, but I guess you could read back the comments and try to figure out what's going on. Patsy says she's also so late. Yes, the girl, you're real late.
She now reached for the after party.
Yeah. So do we have 2 of them on screen now?
Yeah. Husband and wife in the building.
Yeah.
Hi.
Man, guys, let us know if you're hearing them clearly just to make sure. All right. How long are you married?
4 years or no? 4 years.
I was just see if you give already, right?
Nah, 4 years, that's true. I practice it.
4 years?
4 years.
Tell us a little bit about your characters in the play.
Well, I'm actually 2 characters in the play. I am Lisa, who for her, she's content being single.
right? She's not looking for a man. She's not looking for love. She's an independent woman. She don't need a man. You know, she hardworking and, you know, her money speaks for itself. She's very well established in society. And I'm also playing a pastor's wife.
So you got 2 roles?
I have 2 roles.
You are red line to learn, but so Alan, she getting paid more than it.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1.
For the price of 1.
We didn't discuss that.
Continue.
Yeah, so I play also a pastor's wife, Sister Larson. And she's a Proverbs 31 wife.
Oh my.
Who is suspecting her husband of cheating.
Proverbs
with
31.
with a lady in the church.
So hold on. So Proverbs 31 women does have bad thoughts?
Well, that's what you're going to see from
Okay.
Sister Larson,
All
because
right.
you know, behind closed doors, you're going to realize that this pastor's wife may not be all pastory as she seems.
Right.
Yeah, because when she finds out some information about her husband,
Right.
you see how
she turned Proverbs 32.
She turned Proverbs 32.
All right. And
Yes.
your husband, what is your role?
Yeah, well, I am double acting as well. I'm actually playing Pastor Larson.
How all these people getting these double checks? Continue, sir.
Yeah, so I'm playing Pastor Larson, who is genuinely a man of God.
Right.
But he is being accused of being unfaithful with a young lady from his congregation.
Oh, is he?
Right? So that is left to be seen what it is, if it's accurate or not.
Right.
You'll see that in the play. And I'm also playing Gary, who is a genuine nice guy who has been, you know, real charming and going all out for this young lady, who just happens to do something or the one thing that could turn a man like that
on the
into
other side.
a different kind of monster. You
How
know?
much
So,
you do, boy?
well, boy, you need to come out to the show
Yes.
to find out that one.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Is this your first stage play with this?
Mr. Charles
Yes.
and Focus Arts? No, I've actually acted in 2 other stage plays with Alan Charles.
Right.
I acted in Demands Them before,
Right.
and I also acted in the first one to Trinidad and Tobago, which is actually The Girls Them.
Whoa.
So yeah, I was pretty young. This is over 10 years ago that I acted with Alan and his team.
That is so
So when you come back around, you don't really stress much about the lines and things. You don't know your
Pretty
things.
much. However, this is exciting for me because the 2 characters that I play now, I've never played them before.
Okay.
So I actually opted for Alan. I said, Alan, I actually want to see if I could play somebody else.
How much what do you call it?
I don't know.
Drifting or freestyling do you do ad-libbing in your lines? Do you stick to your scripts all the time, or you just...
I do. And that is what gives the meat of the play, because there's so much, there's a wealth of knowledge in the script itself that when you deviate from it, it kind of waters down the essence of what Alan is trying to say. So that actually comes with a lot of professionalism, actually learning lines and not actually improving. So we actually probably have about 5%, probably 2 to 5% you might stick in a
right.
or just to make it trini,
right.
and more relevant to our audience. But we stick to script.
And I agree as well, because it's based on how the play has been written. You know, it's naturally the way the conversation flows.
Yeah.
It makes it stick in the script, doesn't make it feel regimented, like, how art thou?
Thou art
Are the
fine.
bandits coming now? You know,
They
it
are.
isn't that kind of feel,
Yeah.
you know? So sticking to the script really, really works indeed, yeah.
So Sitel, I can call it that, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, she is also an announcer on W107.1 The Word.
Yep.
You know, so if you listen and you recognize the voice, make sure and say hi on the WhatsApp web. So for your husband, how is this your first shindig?
Yeah, well, yeah, professionally, this is going to be my acting
When you say
debut.
professionally, when you're an actor before, when I say actor,
yeah,
I'm
well-
talking about how men is act. I ain't talking about on
Don't
stage.
get-
Oh, well, I acted a long time then.
That's all for the bait, bro.
I've done a lot of different dramas and stuff, like in church, with school and stuff.
Right.
But from a professional standpoint, this is my debut. Yeah, this is my first time in the real lights.
Okay, you like
And
it?
can we?
Oh, yeah.
Can we actually even say that he wasn't supposed to be a part of the cast?
Because to me, when I went to audition, I thought he was just a driver.
He was my driver.
But it actually was
He
that,
came
you know.
to drop me
I
here.
see the man on the
what
flyer.
kind
I
of
say, but what
politics
going
you
on here?
So let me explain what happened.
Explain,
right?
Adi.
You need
Explain.
to,
So
because
I had football. I had a football game to go to the Sunday afternoon, right? So the agreement was I bring her to audition, and then after the audition, I'll drive up the road to football, and she'll take the car and go, and I'm with one of her friends. But then I realized she was inside a little longer and was getting closer to the time. So I decided to come inside to see how far inside rehearsal is, so that I could tell her, well, it's time to go. When I came inside, she came out and she was like, you don't want to try out for the place? I was like, no, babe, I don't go. I don't have time for that. And then she was like, no, come now. I think you'll be real good at it. And you know, the woman can be persuasive. So I was just like, I was like, babe, like, why not? It didn't make sense. Come now, you think it'll be long.
So she forced you?
Well,
I
she
persuaded
persuaded
him.
me.
Why would you use the word force?
So
Because
when I
that-
walked in,
anyway.
she said, when you walked in the room, I was still thinking about it. And I was just about to say, you know, let's go.
And I
But
called
before
Alan.
I could say that, she said, Alan, this is my husband here. You know, he's really good at acting, you know. You have any script that you want him to act? And I was just there like, well, I don't have a choice now, right? So I just had an audition. And I guess from there,
the judges done pack up and ready to go already, eh?
What I love, you know, I know Citel because she was a student of mine one time, and then she gravitated into being a friend.
Yeah.
And with you, it was, I see you every now and then, but you were always also very, very human, like very kind.
Yeah.
And this is probably another time, a short moment where I'm getting to feel your energy. And you seem like I like your energy, so I can't wait to see it translate.
I appreciate that. And I also like to say that JD's my friend. You know, she always says that Nisa is his friend. So JD's my friend. I'm just trying to make that clear. I know she's mine. So this is my friend, and I appreciate it a lot, right? So,
That's no problem.
So remind us about the characters that you're playing again.
So I am playing Lisa, and I'm also playing Sister Larson, the pastor's wife.
Right,
and I'm playing Pastor Larson and Gary.
All right.
The nice guy going bad.
The nice guy going bad. So we have somebody else that's on the cast. We want to talk to her briefly while she makes
Let me mic her up. All right, so Alan, you could sit back with her, baby.
Yeah.
Deal with them.
Deal with
all
them.
right.
Okay, so.
And all this
So
is
who
supposed to.
so who gonna man the fort here?
You man in the fort.
But you just tell me deal with them. Oh, that's what you meant to talk to the audience.
Yeah, talk to the audience.
Right. So Hayden is saying, brother, you missed the topic.
Put it in your pocket.
Jacksonville, you are late, but we love you nonetheless. And I don't have enough spit in my mouth to talk over the topic. So you're gonna have to just try to catch up. Yeah, Joe Donaldson, he was literally the driver when I saw him, but you know, there's a lesson in that. It kind of says that you just never know what's inside of you if you're in the right place. You understand? Right place, right time. So is she all right? She good?
She's straight and she's coming in.
All right.
I'm gonna fix this, my girl. All right, nice. We're looking nice.
Hi, Joanne.
Joanne.
Very
Babe, and we saw her in audition, huh?
So you just turned in the whole camera? Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
boy, sure,
She was in the audition.
I remember you from audition.
You see, and all they say, all they could watch all kind of thing and not remember people in it.
No,
That's why
I
this
remember
time,
because she was extremely good.
Hold on, I have a point to make.
She's very quiet, and then she just switched into like,
bap, but I am still making my point, right? I have this thing with people that is just, you know, watching porn or whatever, and they might just be like, you know, it's not real people.
What porn gotta
Or they
do
just focus on one thing, I bring another word. The word out the room, let the energy come back in the room. So what I'm saying is, you might be watching something and you're thinking, oh, this is just something in the world, but you're watching a woman, thing, whatever, because you think you will never see she. What if you see she by the mini mart in the corner when you go to buy some poultry?
What?
All I'm trying to say is,
all
I'm saying is, you always say, but I remember you. All I'm saying is, be careful what you watch now.
What
because
a
you
porn actress have to do
You won't remember.
with a poor young lady
All right?
who went for audition into
Because
satellite
I just say,
by shop.
why saying is you remember. So don't take for granted what you put in your eye gate because you couldn't remember. That's
First of
all I'm
all-
trying to say.
All right, first of all, nobody never seen, right over, right, Alan? Nobody have
It's
never
a
seen, nobody have never seen a porn
You don't know that?
star in real life.
I hear you.
These people live on a different planet.
That's why you think there's been fashion show and thing right here. But let's get back to the guest tonight. So
Family, I sorry for remembering you, right?
But
I don't know who you are, never saw you in my life. And if I did, you sucked. Okay? All right.
All right, so we're talking to another cast member of the Love Sax and All That Jazz play. We have Alan Charles, who is the playwright, the writer. And next to him we have Shanice. Shanice, your name a little louder, no?
Shanice.
I'm
acting the role of Shanice. My actual name is Alicia.
Right.
Baker Edwards.
Right.
And I'm also understudying a Mildred. And Mildred is a Bacchanalist. Yeah.
Mildred.
The name song in Dread. It have a kind of old, kind of...
It is.
A kind of... Okay, do you like the character that you're playing?
Okay, I love the character that I play.
I find your energy. We watch a movie
No, but
today.
she's feeling soft. I don't know. Is it difficult? Go ahead, babe.
We watch a movie today, and JD was saying, "Oh, she moving so I kind of the lawyer. It was a lawyer, and she was kind of. I'm seeing that in your movements. It's a kind of grace, but it's a kind of. Don't come wrong, me kind of.
Oh my.
A kind of.
But I think that's the Shanice. That's the Shanice.
That's the Shanice.
Yeah.
Is this your first stage play?
It is not.
Oh,
it's my first on the Alan Charles. Yes.
Where? Okay, I don't want to necessarily.
Now, what you know? What you do before?
Yeah, what did you?
I Am Home production at the Shogunas Borough Corporation, I believe in 2014.
Right.
And I actually played the role I Am Abuse.
Oh.
And Shanice is abuse.
Right.
Right.
So it has a history of following me to act those roles.
Papa.
Is it something that you can relate to because of your past? Is it something difficult? Yeah?
Yes, I can. I would have lived Shanice for quite a number of years. And the reality is it is brought to reality through the Alan Charles production, through this art. And it hit home a bit in terms of memory and recollection. You walk back down that memory lane. But I'm comfortable in the role because I've lived it and I've moved on past it.
Right.
So I'm healed, I'm whole. There's no going back.
Wow.
But there will be lessons to share coming out of it because it's really positive.
And that's exactly what a testimony is.
Yeah, the Bible says we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the
by
word
the
of our
word
testimony.
of your testimony. I love how you say I'm healed. So, it's almost like you're just telling a story as opposed to reliving a wound.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Tell me something, Alan Charles. What's your experience working with him? Is he a taskmaster? Hey, what are the lines yet? I paid all your... What? How you feeling?
Definitely not. I think his approach is very subtle. He gets the point across, but his approach is subtle. I have seen where people micromanage. Alan doesn't micromanage. He gives you room to be flexible, to grow in your role, to adapt to the culture in which you are situated. So there's no massa. You're not plowing no cotton under Alan's production. He gives you some leeway to be yourself in your role.
After hearing her talk, I think I need to rehearse something. She's not intimidating you a little bit.
If I remember who she was, which I don't, Mia, to be fair, they can't. If I remember who she was, which I don't, she would have intimidated me from the first time I went in the room. All these people were intimidating because I know telling myself, I think I bite off more than I could chew.
I remember JD was like, I wonder if we
because it was very different. The experience for me, what's the name again?
Alicia.
The experience for me was very, very nerve-wracking because I had to read on the spot. I think the script was given to us a while ago, but we didn't have time to read it.
It was tough.
And we went down there and we had to freestyle, right? So it was horrible. But apparently, you did months of reading the script?
No, actually, I came in because a co-worker was talking about it in the lunchroom. I had no privy to the script before the day of auditions. I came in the auditions with no knowledge of what I was getting into. All I know, I'm coming into an audition to do something that I love. This is a hobby.
And you just have to read out in there,
Yeah, I got the script. Somebody said, give her a script, please. Have you seen this before? Alan asked, and I said no. And I just ran with it.
She was late as well.
I was very late.
Yeah, you were late.
The judges.
If I remember, which I don't.
I'm coming. Okay, she come. And she was very.
I don't remember you coming late, but if I did remember, you did come in late. You know? But the cast is excellent. Who you think is doing, besides yourself, who you think really you does the best job? Which characters?
I don't want to single out anybody because singleness is not a crime. This is not a sin. But there's a Louise who is in character all the time.
Louise. Who's Louise like?
Yeah.
Renee.
Yeah.
Renee.
There's a Louise who is in character all the time. So,
Is Renee watching the live? Renee and I, you know why I like Renee? Renee and I had some very strange history. And what I love about our history is that God intervened. Like, she was my ex-husband's lawyer. I'm saying that out loud. And I was like,
you wanna do it? You wanna go there?
I'm not going anywhere, just saying something. I ain't staying there. You know when you go somewhere, you know when to leave. I don't need to stay long. I just say where I stay. You understand? So when I saw, we have been able to, just patch up that and I'm looking at the season and I say, but look at God now. Because could you imagine if things weren't good and Alan say, this is script here, and I say, well, me, I couldn't know show. Was she on that thing? Next time, Alan. But I was like, look at how God moves. There's so much beauty in reconciliation.
Right.
Or just trying to salvage things going bad, relationships going bad. So I think when I sat, because I auditioned for one of the ladies' parts as well, and she was one of the ladies, and I'm like, hey, she kind of real bad. She good. She's really good. So when if you're hearing this girl, you hear what she's saying about you, you're always in character. I know if it's a good or a bad thing.
I think it's a good man. I think it's a good.
It's a good thing, but kudos to you because I think you're an amazing actress.
Did you want the character that you're playing now, or you were looking forward to another one?
Well, to be honest, recently I was exposed to Chantel. Yeah, Chantel and Darren. It is a very flirty scene, and I was like, oh, I didn't get this boy, but that's not my forte. All right.
So you wanted a flirty scene?
Scratch that thought. And before that, in auditions, when I heard about Pastor Larson, because that's the piece I auditioned, I was like, I'll be a good pastor's wife. But then here in the background, keeping in mind I never read the script before, somebody said, no, she'll be a good Shanice. I was like, I don't want to be a Shanice. I didn't even know who Shanice was, but I just didn't want to be a Shanice. I just love what I read at the time.
Yeah.
So being exposed to the whole script, I think I fit in where I belong. I fitted in where I belong.
Right. Alan, tell me something. The original cast from the UK, someone mentioned, as Nisa was saying in the beginning, a musical. You had a lot more singing.
Yes.
Why there no singing in the...
Cut. C-O-T-T. They cut
Want
my
to
tail.
cut?
Cut my tail.
But he's doing songs like Love and Marriage, Love.
Yeah.
I
couldn't afford the cut fee, man.
Right.
But to my understanding, you have to pay cut if you sing songs that are registered, whether they be local, calypso, soca, whatnot. But
when I gave them, they asked me for the list, I gave them the list, and they gave me a quote, and it was like, nah, I can't justify that.
Wow.
So we cut, in Trinidad,
Right.
we cut all the songs, so there's no song at all.
what songs? What are the songs? Are they original pieces?
Some are, and some won't. They even wanted to charge me for my own songs.
Okay.
Wow.
So they said that what is it? We'll have to we'll bill you and then we'll give it back to you.
Your royalties.
Minus our admin fee.
Wow.
Well, you need to talk to Curtis Jordan. Curtis, here we go. Somebody tell Curtis Jordan one time. We want to know what's going on with Cut, and we want Tabli. All right? Cut, work with us. We want Tabli.
Yeah, so it's actually a musical.
Okay.
It is a musical. That would have been so cool. Maybe you could have get to sing and I could have get to chant. You know, love and marriage. Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, so we really wanna thank you for passing through with your team.
Yes.
Even though you all came a little late, I think it was better late than never because I feel like you came in at just the right time. So we really want to thank you guys for coming on our platform, talking to the audience. I'm hoping that at least we can get half of the people in this audience to come to actually see the stage play. So if you're in Tobago, remember we said the Tobago times. Alan, you could also just give the dates of the show.
So it's the 5th and the 19th of November, Sundays,
right.
So 6 p.m. Tickets are $175 early bird, $200 on the door. We also have a matinee on the 19th at 2:30, which also acts as a fundraising initiative. So any church and organization that want to raise some funds, the tickets are $200. You sell the ticket, you keep $100, you give me $100. And then in Tobago, the 11th and 12th, Saturday the 11th, Sunday the 12th at Shore Park, same $175 in advance. Get your tickets from Pablo's, Shore Park, and Office Supplies, or you can call the hotline 318-1112. 318-1112. Love, Sax and All That Jazz. The girls them coming live and direct, featuring.
Yeah, we all like boiled corn jet. We know it, we lines and things. You understand? Let me just apologize to the entire group, the Love Sax and All That Jazz group. We really not functioning heavy in the group is because, boy, watch me, we're really busy.
I speak in the group. I don't know about you.
Yes, she does.
When I chime in, JD doesn't do well with groups.
All you have to be like, yeah, she does.
But I would chime in once every now and then.
Oh my God.
You know,
Yeah,
so you can apologize for yourself. You understand?
Go get them tickets right now, guys. Anyway, don't go anywhere. We still have closing thoughts where we're going to get into right now. You want to recap or you just want to get into the closing thoughts?
No, I'm just going to
Alan, you have closing thoughts too? Shanice, you can stay there. That's
Sure.
it. Right? Who goes first?
Her name is not Shanice. Shanice is her character.
Thanks. I'll take that too.
No, well, I know it's Shanice from now, you know. That's what it is.
I accept.
That is it. Right?
Yeah, so Alan would give, closing thoughts.
Alan, let's get, all right, so guess what? Because it's 9:30.
Yes.
You want to close up the hour and come back closing thoughts?
No, let's go through.
Okay, so let's just do this real quick for you. We're going to close in thoughts, but thank you to our second sponsor, Maddie's. Here, Maddie's. This is his Facebook page. Go across to this Facebook page and check him out. They have every single thing that you need if you are in the California area on the Southern Main Road. Maddie's Pluck Shop Mini Mart.
So it's Maddie's Mini Mart and Poultry Depot. It's basically a one-stop shop for everything that you could need. Everything that you need, actually. So there's poultry, there's vegetables, there's a little grocery, there's a little place where you can get stationery, things printed and all of that. So it's basically a lovely one-stop shop. And they always are crazy.
Yes, 6 to 12
a.m.
6 to 12 a.m. Shout out Maddie's. You know, I have a thing.
But
AW Motors out there in Gulfview. Thank you so much for sponsoring this hour as well. And of course, Nisa in a concert. It's November the 12th. It's happening. Go get your tickets right now. All right. And only remember to tell you about the budgeting thing. Budget all yourself. Get the Love Sax and All That Jazz tickets. Come and see we. We is hilarious, eh? It's right now. And the funny thing is, it's so close to who we are. I think it's real close. Yeah. It's a wine, your boy drinking and saying.
Yeah, shit.
No, well, the old me is what I'm talking about. You thought I was talking about the new
me? I don't know.
This me?
You alone know what you're doing.
Anyway, script is what's right? Vibes. It's vibes. So get those tickets. And of course, simultaneously make a budget. You're going to get Nisa in concert as well. To our title sponsor, Crystal Premium Drinking Water. This is the water we drink around here. We don't drink nothing else. Respect, we know it have other bottled waters, but we know that we're drinking this Crystal Premium Drinking Water.
Ad-libbing is...
My voice was bad last week. And babe?
And you drink what?
Crystal Premium drinking water.
There you go.
And guess what happened? Voice crystal clear. I'm not even laughing. Shout out to the fine folks over there, Crystal Premium drinking water.
All right, so
that's
we're gonna.
it for the second hour.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into closing thoughts. We're gonna thank every single audience member, every sharer, every person on the outside, and all their value as well.
Don't go. Closing thoughts.
Of course they're not gonna go. Right, so we're not gonna go over that entire scenario. We have to get Mr. Charles's closing thoughts as well. So here's mine.
You go first.
I think that keeping secrets can be toxic. And I think human beings convince themselves otherwise. They convince themselves that I'll be okay, I don't need to say anything, you know, this happened 5 years ago or whatever the case is. But I think we're born with something inside of us that doesn't allow us to sleep when we know we've done something wrong or contrary to the compass that God gave us. Call it whatever you want it. It's called your conscience. And even if it's a therapist, we need to get it out. You know, I do understand the concept though of trying to preserve yourself or live in a reality that you've created that you don't want to upset. So you think that the solution is to keep things. I think to me, if you're still in the life, which is the person who would have sent us the scenario.
Jacksonville, welcome.
If you're still in the life, as a woman, I understand what it's like to be cheated on. As a matter of fact, once you breathe, once you live and breathe, I'm sure you're going to endure some type of being cheated on, whether it's emotional or physical. And it does not feel good, so I empathize with your being human, and it sucks that you had to go through that. And forgiveness is also not it's not a walk in the park. So, you know, as women, the guys tonight were saying it's kind of easier for women to just forgive and move on. But your situation still shows us that even though we say we forgive, you know, you're living with this man, you're cooking food for this man, he farting, you had to listen to his jokes that are not really funny. You had to it's a marriage, it's a situation
what
that...
What farting had to do? I mean,
No, apparently that's a very masculine trait, the loud ones. You know, so you had to carry so much to endure.
You just want to tell them that I just put me in
No,
the
if you have something that you need to unburden, and you're doing that,
but
I can't...
didn't know farting is an issue. You just say
It
like,
can be.
Like it's a crime.
I'm saying it can be. You understand? So what I'm saying is you're in a marriage, and I understand what it's like to have that issue of a memory. What I don't agree with, obviously, is what you did. There's no excuse for cheating, and I had to learn that the hard way too, because it's almost like tit for tat. It's like there's a game, and your life is not a game. Like there are insane repercussions for infidelity, even outside of marriage. You know, so to bring that kind of stuff into your marriage, you're already dealing with it on your husband's side, and now you come, it's almost like, how do you want the marriage to survive? So now you're dealing with guilt and you don't know what to do. A lot of people in the live tonight said not to tell your husband anything. Some people did say come clean.
Yeah.
I actually think you should come clean.
I think most people are saying come clean.
Come clean. I don't know. Just because my thing is also if the person that you're with can't love you at your worst, but when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that we're supposed to excuse crap. You understand? Because your worst could just mean your worst. Somebody just cheating on you, abusing you emotionally and physically doesn't mean that you're supposed to just take that. But I'm just saying that if you come out and confess, and the person can't move beyond that, then you just can't move beyond it. But to live with the guilt, it's clearly already bothering you. Why do you think you can continue to live with it? And some people just convince themselves that they could go to the priest and confess it, and it will be okay. I don't know how that works, because I believe in going to God to confess. If you feel like you need therapy, I think you could also do that, but then you're dealing with the fact that somebody else knows. That is bacchanal.
She slept with her husband's brother.
So you know, you living now hoping that this man never get drunk again or get vexed with his brother. And And it's men. Next thing he says something out of timing, and then you had to explain some weird joke that he gave. You're putting yourself in hot water. So I think talk
But
to the
remember,
person.
he was the one who said, hey, go to your grave with this, you know. So he didn't seem like he wasn't going on.
So I think you should tell your husband, but you know, tell the brother that this is what you're gonna do. Set up yourself for the worst.
Shanice, that mic just pick up everything. Where was Spuddy? Yeah. Where is it? Go ahead.
I think you should prepare yourself for a human response. And in this world, sometimes what you give is not what you get. So you forgive him does not mean he would forgive you, because then he go be like, where's my brother? But then you could say, but I was your wife, and then you have a whole bunch of scales being unbalanced. It's just messy. So I don't think because of the situation that keeping it to yourself makes sense. I think unfortunately you need to confess, and in situations like this, the consequences we have no control over, but God is a redeemer. I'm not sure if you're a Christian or whatever the case is, but there is going to be a life for you to still live after that, because you will be doing the right thing.
Done. All right, Diana, let me get this, babe. All right, she's done. Well, I thought you were just going on go to our next 45 minutes. But it was good. It was good, right, everybody? It's good, right?
Closing thoughts, JD.
Let me let Alan go now. Okay. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts, Alan.
Briefly, the truth will set you free.
But an hour ago, you just said it's not everything is supposed to go on.
Why are you in the man thoughts?
The truth will set you free, yes, but the truth, especially in this situation, has consequences.
Yeah, boy.
Right? I am worried about what may happen between the two brothers, because that is betrayal of the highest caliber. Understand? So it's going to be hard enough for her to confess to the husband. But in the back of the mind of what might transpire between the two brothers.
But two of them seem to be no good.
Hey.
I just said.
The two brothers seem to be
no good. Oh God,
good.
Sorry for saying it like
you just had your thing.
But what I mean here is, how is that going to affect the two brothers' relationship? Because the anger, the betrayal, you know what I'm saying? Infidelity is wrong on any level, but with your best friend, with your brother, that's another dimension. So I can understand why she may be reluctant to confess, because...
Yeah, how are you coming back on that?
Yeah. But the only thing that she has on her side is the fact that he was unfaithful before, so she has a little bit of...
Leverage.
Yeah, leverage. But that brother thing, unless the husband had slept with her sister, then boy.
What is that?
What kind of toko back in is that? I don't think they're going in toko by the beach.
So I would say the truth will set you free, but you have to be prepared to know that maybe you might lose him.
So what do you think she should do?
He just said.
No, she said, you really say.
Yeah, I'm saying that the truth will set you free.
So go and tell him.
Go and tell him, but be mindful of the consequences.
Yeah.
Let me give you this one time, Alan. That's it there?
That's it.
All right. Put it on this. All right, so come back here. Listen, this thing happens so much, we would be surprised. I think it happens a lot. Right? Yeah.
With brothers?
It does. Yes.
Aunt, sister, mother, tanty.
Yes.
You feel Trinidad is the UK?
What?
That's almost a norm down here, no doubt.
What do you mean almost a norm? Who are you hanging around with? that this is, I don't get it. Woo! What do you mean?
Where you from?
As a neighbor.
You're not from Arima, Malabar?
I live in Riding.
Right. When you still live on the block?
Nah, I was at the little shoes.
I need somebody who said I money block. All right, dog, listen man, right? When we're growing up on urban areas, and you always hearing story about this brother was with, this girl was with two brothers.
Yeah,
That has happened all.
Kelly and Kelly?
Kelly, you play.
Right.
That has happened a lot, right? And a lot of people may not say anything, but when you're young, it happens. But as older, people just figure, well, you're older now. It's the same thing that's be going on.
But the brothers was consented. Like, you say, yeah, well, you take a tackle and I go tackle again next month.
Oh my God,
that's different.
That
just came back to me.
Back with my brother.
Yeah, them things has happened, right? So what I'm saying is this. This young lady is in a state. She's been horned on twice, right? She kept it in. She forgave. She trying to move on, wherever. They went to the party. They drink. They head bad. We know the story. At this point, I don't think she was being vindictive or I'm going to do this to thing and whatever. It's just like I confused, I hurt, I broken, and
Confused?
yeah, well, remember.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're in a state of confusion, right? For whatever reason, you're thinking we in a party, you're probably going by somebody else. So the first penis around, she just decided to just grab on it now.
You didn't want to use another word.
So you see.
You could have just said person.
You see, you're damned if you do.
The same
and
person
you're
around.
damned if you do. Because the old me would have say a next word for penis. And then all they would have watched me even more strange. But I used the correct word. So almost like penises and vaginas we can't
Okay, move on.
Why we don't say these words?
Remember, Nisa grew up Adventist. And without penises.
Why Christian people, that's the correct word, but it's almost like they cannot say it. We brainwash bad in this thing, You understand? We brainwash bad, even with children.
It still doesn't mean...
You don't bring a saltfish and all kind of weird, crazy, out of timing names. And then when the child decides to call, you reach old and say, yeah, I will give him a saltfish. You're sounding crazy.
No, that's horrible.
Let's make Accra.
That's horrible.
So, I understand the situation that this young lady is in. We've all been in situations like that, right, guys?
I have.
Alan, we've all been in situations.
I love my brothers.
Alan, where you just get the ideas to write these plays? Not real stories like happened to you in your life, I think.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Right? So, if you're watching, sis, we having a laugh not at you, but of course because God has given you second chances. Don't feel bad. We want to let you know you're not alone. That's what this really is about. All right. So we don't want the enemy make you isolate yourself and figure, oh, it's me alone and I looking bad. It's all our ways. Look, we're in the same boat. All right. But it's what you do. I believe there are definitely, obviously, going to be some consequences. But this is what you do. Here we do. Right. You're going now because you don't want to. You don't want to trust. Even though the brothers say, go down to your grave. No, you can keep it to yourself and tell yourself there's some things you could just keep between you and the Lord. Right? And you really say, look, I go into the Lord thing, wherever, and trust that God cover your shame and you move on from that. God has grace to cover multitude of sinners because He loves us. And that could be a personal relationship, a situation between you and God. But at the same time, you had to know, you had to feel out the vibes, and if you feel like that brother, because now the brother could be a ranking thing. Next thing you know, he figure he get you once already. I know you watching you next time, and he figure he was want to blaze you every time it have our line, right? So if you know that maybe the situation, talk to the brother first. Go to him and say, here, God, I know we do what we do, and I know you say what you say, but I go into him, So it's either we go to him together, and we say, hey, we have something to tell you. So you have to stand up next to me next to, you understand? Because if you go crazy, I can't defend myself. You understand? But go to him together, all his family, and either give him the option, I'm going to tell him first, or we go together and say, yo, this is what happened. Right? And
Just messy boy.
it is a messy
So
situation.
hear that you saying it, bro?
Yeah, have a meeting. And we love
Have a
meetings.
meeting.
So Zoom that meeting.
Yeah, it has to. I think, yeah. Give yourself a round of applause, man.
Nah, bro.
I ain't getting a round of applause. Nah, let's say I can't get a round of
Alan
applause, you know.
Wow.
What is the issue?
What is the issue?
Yeah.
You want to come any further?
Sorry.
So hold on.
Oh no, just frame.
Just frame.
Yeah, come here.
So Sital wants to know what the
No, only yes. I want to know what's the issue, Alan.
Like plenty of
JD is my brother.
Uh-huh.
No, JD is my brother.
Right.
And I sleep with Nisa.
Right.
Right? And I'm gonna go with Nisa to tell JD that we slept together?
Not at all.
Yeah, you see, you hear what you're saying. You know your brother. You say, bro, I come in. Yes, sir. I come in and say, this thing happened. And I don't want you to feel like it's nothing else going to happen again. I'm pulling myself out. I make the mistake. But there's your wife. If we had a fight, you know, we had a fight with his dogs, with his brothers. Big man thing.
Jerry Springer with you.
Right?
You for real?
Whereas, he go and tell she and say, well, you know, I was with your wife. And then he run home for she. Or she go and tell him.
Yeah, you run for the brother.
And you run for the brother. Both of you do all the thing, all the jam together, go together.
Yeah, I agree.
Both of you jam together, go together.
Me too.
Both of you, friend.
I mean, don't get me wrong here, that's the very mature thing to do,
Yes,
right?
it is. That's the right thing.
Very mature, and even the right thing, and even the godly thing.
But if you don't go and fight. Go and fight regardless, you know, Alan. Somebody go get beat up.
I just can't see it.
I don't see the safety.
Yeah?
Or may not.
Yeah,
Somebody
and-
may not have
And
any
for me as the brother, right, I cannot see the two of you coming to me to tell me that.
I understand.
What you gonna do? You are in charge in that situation. What will you?
I don't know, brother.
You look. He's a Yano brother.
Oh boy, that will turn you mad, bro.
Well, then in this instance, this is what you were saying before. But
Well,
the risk factor is the fact that there's a person.
What you don't
you
know,
prefer your wife.
Person
what you don't
involved.
know will never hurt you.
Yes, but there's a person actually.
So that means you're saying she better just don't say that.
But then
No. I'm saying I don't like that scenario where you're taking a brother to go and confess.
Who you prefer, if you were in this situation as the husband, who would you prefer to come and give you the news? The sister or your wife or the brother?
My wife.
you think you would stay?
No.
Whoa.
Even after you cheated?
Yeah.
Wait.
Man can't take one.
So
What?
even after you cheated twice,
Man
she
can't
cheat
take
one.
That is very true.
Man can't take one.
Man,
Listen,
Yo, that's crazy, son. You just
I'm not even horn, you know. Horn with my brother. You know, there's horn.
But you just had
and
sex
there's
with two of your
horn with your
friends.
brother. That's another level.
Alan look like he go beat somebody.
No, I'm not getting that at all.
I get that.
Right. So that means after it was here, all that time, my brother was looking at my wife. You know what I mean? All that time he said, "Oh, your wife look nice."
Well, it's
Nah,
what you
that
say, look,
mad
now
you,
we're
man.
so
That
take a
mad you.
look.
That mad you. That mad you.
Is what
That
it is.
mad you.
Yeah, it's
So
tough.
when you talk to your brother after that, you lucky off.
I don't know, brother.
Wow.
You lucky off. You want nothing to do with it.
She's in red.
Listen, I've come to understand that people make dread ridiculous mistakes, and even when we reach any situation, you know, you say, "I done, I leaving she and whatever." And when it happened to you, you sit down and you say, "Right, who am I?"
Yeah.
You know. So, sis, we surround you in prayer. You understand? We lift you up. But at the end of the day, one Pro Max. Well, Cass, but at the end of the day, your situation is your situation, and guess what? Get some counseling, get some support, go to a counselor, wherever, but you're not alone. It happens. All right, it happens.
Yeah.
Love Sax and all that jazz. The cast of some of the cast members are here, getting ready for an explosive show.
Shows.
quickly, let me quickly. All right, before we roll out on all here. The dates are?
The dates are Sunday, the 5th and the 19th of November. That's in Trinidad, happening at the Central Bank Auditorium. And Saturday, the 11th. And Sunday, the 12th in Tobago at 7 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Shore Park something.
If you're now coming in, all right, we have a slew of actors and actresses, and we are honored to be a part of the team. Nisa and JD making our debut acting skills. Well, Nisa's an actress all the time. She acting every morning. She's just acting.
I act every morning. I act every morning.
You're a dramatist. Chest. Babe, I feel something in my chest.
Anyway.
Yeah, she doesn't even. Something's wrong in my belly.
I was scared, yeah? Because the biggest acting of your lifetime.
Also, there are other members. Let's just go through real quickly. Sitel, come quick. Should we use this here? Right? Anton and Leslie Ann.
Yeah, they're from Tobago, so they will be the Tobago cast, and they're acting as Leroy and Betty, an old couple with a lot of wisdom.
Sonia with her J, she's in the comment section.
You see Betty and Leroy? We'll be able to advise the lady.
All right.
Oh, the Betty and Leroy, because they're an older couple. Yes. We should have called an older couple, and get it, the 2 points, you know.
But we spoke about that.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
But we know that your workload and stuff and content and stuff. So
all right, shout out to Renee, Joseph, and Cleon. They're going to be there as well. You know, we just chewing all the flowers. Satel, you're here. Your husband is here. All right. What's how you pronounce your husband's name again? Of course, forget my name. Yeah, you the one who get on bad on radio or something, so? Alan was saying how you were. No, Alan was saying that he was so powerful.
Oh, yeah. Last night.
See, I just been in the group.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, all here. I'm watching. I know there's no my chit and take. Don't worry. Come on. All right, shout out to Alicia Baker and
Fidel. Yeah.
Fidel.
There's you here?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean? Come on, man.
Oh.
That's the next thing. They just watch so much different people. They just know who they're talking to.
What kind of thing is this?
Karen Richards and Mildred.
Karen as Mildred.
As Mildred. All right, cool. That's the whole entire cast, guys. Guys, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Nice.
And you're not gonna feel no how, just let us know. Inbox us so we can give you more information. Alan, get them the number one more time as we get ready to roll out.
318-1112. 318-1112.
318-1112. All right. See y'all next week. Are we here?
Will I be there next week?
No. So Nisa is not going to be on Friday.
I'm going to be disappearing for a while.
And we have our host with us in the building. I wonder if you should.
Did you solidify that with the co-host? But the host in the building.
Co-host. Don't introduce her now.
Jenny.
Okay, cool. Anyway, we'll have a co-host in the building. She is going to be coming on the 5th. No.
What you reading?
There's your concert.
Right. So she's coming on in the weeks before.
2 weeks before, the 29th and the 5th.
Right.
No,
the 5th we have the play, babe.
Oh, yeah. No, it is Sunday I'm watching that. So it's the 4th.
Right, okay.
Right, she'll be there with Billy on the 4th.
Nobody going to remember what you're saying here, no. Just
Don't
make a flyer and
people watching over. And of course, she must get a flyer.
Okay.
Come on. Right, so see you all next week, please. God, again, thank you to our title sponsor, Little Caesars, and
Crystal
Premium Drinking Water. All right, guys, we out. Later. Thank you for watching another episode of JD's Vlog. My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this has been wait, let me go again.
So you have to say it.
Everybody have to say it.
Everybody have to say it.
Thank you for watching another episode of JD's Vlog. My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
My name is Alan.
My name is Cecil.
My name is Alicia Baker Edwards.
Co-host in the back. And this is the Friday Bacon Live.
Shoo!
No, everybody, all you had to do
it like
collectively.
Shoo!
Okay. Right?
Okay, so let's do it over. So let's do it one more time.
Thank you for watching another episode of JD's Vlog. My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
My name is Alan.
My name is Alicia.
My name is Cecil.
My name is Aguilez.
And this has been the Friday Bacon Line. Shoo! See you all next week.
Podcast, read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big step ready, the internet above the shutting up. Welcome to the Friday, Hey Arima,
Hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
down in Tobago,
Shady Life, UK, London, Shady Life, everybody just Shady Life. Why?
Friday in the place,
Random singing.
Friday in the place,
Take your phone on. Shady Life, Kaden, Shady Life,
Debbie,
Patrina, Shady Life,
Jacksonville,
Shady Life, Todd, Jillian, Shady Life,
Sadie and Joanna,
Shady Life, everybody just Shady Life. Friday,
and
line, start the show.
Babla people like you know.